like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all, so I am back with another flashback. This one features Janae. Y'all be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share this video.
Hey everyone. Hey. I feel ready. I feel ready. I feel really good. Hey everyone, join in to the party. Welcome in. You already know who it is. Hey Jordan. Hey family. How y'all feeling today? Feeling pretty clear. And just grab your water. Grab your tissue. Damn, I forgot tissue. That's what I forgot. Let's just sit down and have a little chat. I'm just wanted to share this moment with you guys and finally come back out into the woodworks. Thank you so much for buying a badge. Thank you for so much of your support. So I'm going to allow everyone to come in, and then the comments, I'm going to just speak. If you want to also say something in the comments as well, that's always welcomed. I am just going to interact with y'all and basically answer as many questions as I can. And just bring so much clarity to the situation, because a lot of people is like speaking on my name, and for so long I just been wanting to like stay behind the scenes so I can work on myself, but people are just forgetting that I have a voice. Never forget that I have a voice, and I won't forget that I have a voice, and I can speak for myself. And everybody always knows Janae tells the what. You already know what it is. Say it in the comment box. The truth. So I'm going to give you the truth. And I'm going to be honest with my emotions. As you can see, I'm going to be honest with my emotions and just to be transparent and vulnerable. Okay? Truth, exactly. So go ahead and fire off the first question. And what is the big elephant in the room? Why did I get offline? What's going on with my life? And positive energy only, please. Yes, please. I definitely want my sister Janae Divine. Are you in here? I'm going to make you an administrator, or is that how you call it? Admin. I'm going to thank you so much, Christy, for buying a badge. I'll make you an admin so people can, you know. Stay respectful. So let me go ahead and pin this. You're an admin already? Okay, I'm gonna make you an admin. A moderator. There you go. All right, so it looks like the biggest elephant in the room is, am I with child? Okay. Okay. Am I with child? Am I pregnant? I am with child. I am pregnant. I'm pregnant. I am pregnant. I'm a child. I am blessed with a God seed. There you go. You wanted to know, everybody wanted to know. Yes, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. So please be respectful when you're in here. Just know that I left for good reasons. Okay? I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I have to keep saying to myself because it's like, for so long, I wanted to keep it sacred and I wanted to keep it secret. Excuse me as I put back on my wrap. Okay. I wanted to keep it sacred. Thank you so much for the congratulations. I'm going to see it as a blessing regardless of the situation. Regardless of what's going on. I'm a child. Fucking yeah. I'm going to see it as a yes and not a oh no. Because that's what the internet wanted to do with me. And I seen it. And I'm like, no, I'm going to change the narrative. I'm going to make it a yes. And I'm so happy about it. And I want to stay happy about it. So that's why I took the back seat and just completely, that's one of the reasons why. I'm going to get to all the reasons why I took a back seat and left. I'm so thankful for my friends, the T. Shout out to the T for keeping me well in the mind, and also Jenye. Y'all are beautiful godparents and I appreciate you so, so dearly. So yes, if you want to know, she's pregnant. So please leave her alone. Leave her alone so she can heal in peace and be the woman she needs to be for her child. Okay? That's where I'm at right now. That's where I want to be. And I'm going to stay there. I just wanted to give that out because I want to say for myself about my pregnancy. Everybody's online. They believe they have the right. It's actually the audacity, but the right to speak about my pregnancy without my permission. Yes, there's little nuggets I put in the last video I did about the baby's father, which is Courtney Pete Townsend II, aka Solar. That is the father of my child. And the last time I did a video about him, I knew I was pregnant.
Y'all, I know this is a flashback, but y'all have been watching just like me. I know when Janae made this video, she could have never imagined a future where Solar was so non-interested in his daughter and also have a baby on the way with Velvet.
So we're going to get into all these emotions, all these audacities. All right, we're going to get into all of it. I wanted to say it for myself. Let's just say I wanted to say for me, and I wanted to give myself freedom because it was a stressful thing seeing people who knew about it, because, you know, the baby father definitely runs his mouth and tells everyone that he shouldn't be telling, and they say everything to everybody else, right? So not respecting my wishes for it to be sacred and secret until the baby comes out. Respecting my mother's wishes as well. So I went ahead and told y'all, for me, because it was stressful trying to keep it a secret and people are spreading all these rumors and lies about everything. So yes, I have a child in my stomach and it is blessed and protected. Please protect this child. I asked for you to protect this child. Moving forward, I just want energy to be great, okay? That's all I was thinking. Like, I want energy to be great on my child and all beautiful, positive, abundant words being spoken on my child. I'm currently 4 months pregnant. I am 16 weeks. 16 weeks pregnant. And I thank y'all so much for being here and like literally wanting the best for me. All right. So in the comments, what do you think it is? Do you think it's a boy or do you think it's a girl? I just wanted to do this because I'm just like, I don't know. I wanted to share the moments with y'all. I wanted to do this, but I felt as if I needed to take a step back to protect myself and my baby. This baby's already making me want to do the right thing and to make the right decisions. Look, everybody see a girl. Everybody knows already. We already know. Oh, we got one boy. Okay. Team girl here. It's a girl. Okay. We will see. We will see. I will do a gender reveal for y'all. Okay. Pregnant. All right. So what happened, Janae? Why did you leave? If you were pregnant, why did you leave Courtney? Why did you leave Solar? For the sake of the video, I'm going to call him Solar, but I've been deprogramming my mind, and that's why I've been calling him Courtney. Why? What are you doing? Why all this, right? Okay. I left Mexico. It's twins. You're funny, Divine. All right, so it's definitely one. I believe, yeah, it's one. I checked her out yesterday, or him. Checked the baby out yesterday, and it's pretty healthy. The heartbeat is good, and I'm just like, yes, I'm doing my best to stay good with this one. I'm doing my best because I wanted to respect, even though he doesn't respect me, I want to respect the father by not drinking, not smoking, not drinking at all, because that's how he lost his first child. So even it was my birthday yesterday, I did not partake in any drinks at all. I was sober and happy and high off life. So yes, taking my CMOS and everything. Okay, going back to the story. I'll talk about that later on a different live. We can have baby talk now. You know, we're allowed to. All right, so what happened? I left Mexico because I seen text messages of Courtney and this woman, and I was just tired of him not respecting me and respecting my boundaries. He called it insecurity, but no, it was a woman really sending him lingerie, and they were talking about polygamy and all this other stuff. And I know how he moves and how he works. And I have an intuition that was telling me something was off that whole night. So I went through his messages and I saw it. And I was just like, you know what, I'm done. And I told my friends, took screenshots, showed my friends, and they gave me an opinion on it. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to listen this time, because I tried so many times to leave him. And this is a time where I'm like, okay, he just don't respect me at all. Because it doesn't have nothing to do with respect. It has everything to do, or it doesn't have nothing to do with love, because he says he loves me all the time. It has everything to do with the respect. He doesn't respect me as this woman, his goddess, his deity. So I literally decided to leave, and my friends and my mother helped me get a plane ticket to leave. And lo and behold, that same woman he ends up being with possibly a day or two after I leave. a week or two. A week. So I ended up going to live with my mother. Now that everybody knows that sucks. You know, everybody knows where she is. I wanted to keep that secret too, but there's spies. He told everything to a spy, and now the spy told everything to everybody. So I'm gonna be transparent and honest with y'all. Yes, I'm living with my mother. I'm having a blast, getting my life back together, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, this is my chance. I can definitely do it this time. I can focus on me, leave him alone. Hey, Sean, leave him alone. You know, you could do this on your own and literally make your life beautiful. And focus on your craft, focus on your music. I was literally thinking all this. Until my intuition woke me up one day and said, look at your period chart, your period calendar. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I am waiting for my period. It says 5 days late. I'm like, okay, hold on, okay, I'm just gonna wait, I'm not gonna just get hype about this, you know, wait, hold on. Just left Mestigo, just left him, just did a live saying I'm not with him anymore, so don't talk about him. Literally, I did not know that I was pregnant before I did a live saying don't talk about him anymore, I'm good, I don't want to talk about him, I'm letting him go in peace and love, which I want to be cordial with him, because I really did want to be cordial with him, because the reason why I broke up with him in the first place is because I really, 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 really wanted the best for us, not just for me and not just for him, but for us. I feel as if we can grow if we left each other alone. That's what I felt. That's what God was telling me. So I said, all right, I'm going to do this. And it was very hard for me to move on from him because I was on him. Everybody who knows my journey, I was on him for years. I wanted to be with him for years. So, moving forward, 5 days late, waited a little bit longer. I waited until 9 days to take a test. Came out positive. The first person I tell is Janae. Then I called T up. I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And we're just like, oh my God. And I'm telling them I want to tell Courtney. I want to tell Solar. And they're like, one of them's like, you know, you probably should wait on that. You know, it's not in a good space. It's not a good time. And I probably should have listened, because the response I got from him wasn't the best response I ever wanted to have. Basically, in a nutshell, I called him up. He missed one of my calls. I'm like, okay, whatever. Called him up again. No, he calls me back, and he's like, sorry, I was in a meeting. And I'm like, is that the truth, Courtney? I'm just literally saying, like, just like this. Is that the truth? Because I wanted to know if it was the truth. Because at this point, I couldn't really trust him. And he was like, what do you want? I'm like, damn. Just calling to tell you I'm pregnant. In my mind, I'm like, I'm just calling to tell you I'm pregnant. Damn, you still talk to me reckless. Damn it. But I was like, I'm not going to let that, whatever, shift. We just shift back into a good, positive mood. We talked. And I told him I'm pregnant. And he's just like, oh, I knew you was pregnant. I was very intentional this time. I got you pregnant on purpose, basically. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for the excitement or anything. I'm like, okay, so, and it was a little awkward pause. And I was like, how do you feel? He was like, I don't really know how to feel about it because I don't know where we're going to be in the next 2 to 3 years. And I was like, okay, whatever. Moving forward into the conversation, that was not the best response, but at the end of the day, I can't really hold him to a good response. That's how he feels, and I had to just respect it. I had to understand it. Let's say that. So I was just like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But we got into a little argument later on because he asked me what did I want. And I told him, okay, I want you to get divorced and I want us to be married. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, y'all. She just refreshed my memory. I totally forgot that Solar and Jayon, aka Zoka, are actually really legally married. They were one of the couples who got married in Vegas.
I want us to get, hey Janelle. Um, and I'm just like, and he was just like, okay, this is demands. He basically asked me what I wanted. I told him what I wanted. He was like, oh, now you're demanding things from me. And the reason why he said that is because he was already involved with Erica or involved with another woman. And I'm just like, I'm not dealing with any other woman. And I'm literally very sensitive at this time. Very sensitive and very emotional and very heated at this time. Because I'm just like, I'm not dealing with no other woman anymore. Like, if we're going to do this together, we're going to do this together. I don't want to be in no polygamous relationship. He's basically saying he doesn't know if he wants to be with me, basically, in that way. And he has all these plans for himself. You know, he was going to do stuff in Cali and get his life together and all this other stuff. So it was in alignment with it, but he just didn't want to marry me and commit to me. And that's one of the problems I had with him. Is just he was non-committal. He was non-committal, even though he would say all up and down, I'm the most loyal person in the world. I would never cheat on you. No, you have. And yes, you did. You did. And you're not committal. You're not loyal. So I screamed at him really, really bad, really, really bad. I'm like, are you serious? Why would you get me pregnant and do this? Like, that's what I was saying. I was really screaming at him. I could have did better with my emotions. I would say that. I could have been better. I could have been more calm. In that moment, I lost it to the point where I'm throwing my phone on the ground. I'm going to tell you guys the real. I wasn't in the best space in my mind right there. And he deemed me as toxic and didn't answer my phone calls after that. So I literally cried to my friends because I'm just like, I thought this would be it. I thought this child would actually make him realize that there's a bigger picture. And be like, no. You know, you gotta give it some time and all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay. And in that moment, when I realized I got like that, and I realized he can get me to that point, that's one of the moments that I wanted to change. I wanted to change that within myself. I was like, he has too much control over my emotions, and I can't allow him to have that. I can't allow him to have that. I'm giving that to him willingly. So I gotta make the change. So moving forward, you know, he starts saying stuff online, right? You know what I'm saying? He starts saying certain things, and my friends are telling me about it. He's saying I'm a peasant and I was a leech and all this other stuff, when all I ever did was love him, bro. I wanted to be with him. I gave a lot of myself, sacrificed a lot of my life just to be with him. Twice in the cult and one time out of the cult, I sacrificed a lot to be with him. And I was just like, I have so much belief. I honestly have so much belief in our love. I had belief that we can get through a lot together, no matter what. We can do this thing. Love can conquer all that. And it could be magical. But he just wasn't willing to change. He wasn't willing to be committed to me in ways that I needed. And that just made me feel like I was overgiving. And that's why I'm just like, okay, I'm going to have to really just do my best to let it all go. And just let him do him and me do me. And maybe in the future, we can get back together. Like, that's what my friends were telling me. Like, maybe you just gotta let it go. Do you. Focus on you. You got a job. I was already working. Continuously working. Just focusing on you and it's going to get better. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do that then. I want to believe that if I keep focusing on me, it's going to get better. So I just started to focus on me. And
Y'all, I wonder if Velvet was one of those friends she was talking to, getting that sound advice to work on herself. Meanwhile, Velvet was starting a love affair romance with Solar.
and my health and the safety of the child. He starts talking to smack about me online. I'm like, okay, he can do whatever he wants. But then I got to a realization. I'm just like, nah, he's not going to do this to me. I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm going to defend myself. So that's when I went live with that video about the truth about Courtney, of what really happened in Mexico and why, our relationship was toxic, a lot of toxic. And I wanted the best for us, so I let it go. Because he wasn't letting it go. He would tell me all the time, you're going to have to leave me. I'm not going to leave you. I'm never going to leave you. So he would always put the responsibility on my shoulders to be the bigger person, or be the most spiritually mature, or be someone who has to do something for the betterment of both of us. So that's what I did. I believed that leaving would be the best option. And he always hated when I left. And it was always because he wasn't really ready for me. So moving forward, I took responsibility for my life. I stopped expecting so much of him, and I started expecting more from myself. Yeah. I started expecting more from me and not him. Okay. And I just believed one day, I just had faith one day, if I just do this and he goes off and do that, we'll just get back together. Moving forward into the Courtney video, the truth about Courtney, and I laid that little, people call it, I laid it in there. I laid a little nugget for you guys. The love within me grows. I did that for him to understand that this is serious. There's a child within me. I wanted him to wake up. I wanted him to really, really wake up. Stop listening to all what these women are telling you about me. Remember what I did. Remember who we are. Remember how you felt. Remember. I wanted him to remember.
Now, y'all know how I give it up. I got to keep it real no matter who it is. Janae Solar still hasn't woken up. And I hope now you realize that. I don't think he's ever going to wake up until he does the necessary work to heal himself from being in the cult and also any other traumas that he has.
Look, well, you're doing all this and I got here to defend my name, but remember, I'm pregnant. There's a lot that goes into that. You can't just keep throwing shit at me energetically. I'm very sensitive right now. Hence the little cover of the head. Like you want to always cover your crown, yes. But I'm sensitive right now. You got a child. Your child is in me, and I feel like he's more detached from it because, very detached because of what happened to his first. So I was very understanding about that. I'm like, okay. But in the same breath, I just feel like I deserve more. I deserve more love. I deserve more protection. As the mother of your first alive, this baby is going to be born beautifully and healthy. Child. I have your child. Stop talking about me online. Stop throwing things energetic at me. Stop talking about me with these bitches with you that you dating and you had 2 wives at the time and all this other stuff. But I don't think he thinks about that. And I'm not going to be the one to tell him that. I want him to learn on his own. Learn on his own. The importance of that. Because he lost his first child due to energetic interference, bro. I solely believe that. That man kept calling, not him, but the The cult leader kept calling that baby, that his first child, a demon child. People shunned that thing. The mother shunned it. The mother disconnected off of a thought. Stop throwing shit at people. That's one of the reasons why I took a step back. I said, oh, hell no. I saw what happened to homegirls. I'm not going to be the same way. I'm going to take care of mine. God blessed me with this. The goddess. I'm going to get to that in a second. How spiritually divine this child, this was given to me. It was given to me. So you're not going to take it away with your spiritual irresponsibility. You're very spiritual irresponsible, Courtney. Very. Very. So anyway, moving forward. I did that live in expecting him to see it so he could understand my energy behind it. Sorry. Feeling my energy behind it, but knowing that I still love him. I love him. I still loved him. I still loved him, regardless if we was fighting or not, online or not. I said in my live, I love him, but I'm sick of his shit. Get it together. Go do the work. All I wanted you to do was do the fucking work, bro. The spiritual work is so spiritual, right? Go do it. Do it! Damn it, do it! Not just for you, but for the people that came out the same situation or that needs that inspiration that you so want to give everybody. Stay teaching everybody. It's a difference when you do it. When it radiates off of you, you can see the healing. You can see it. So all I wanted him to do was just do the work and stop coming after me and the divine feminine. Because when you do that, is nothing ever good happens when you come after the divine feminine. Not just a normal, hoish, feminine woman. A divine confirmation. Feminine. I'm divine. I've made my mistakes. I've done what I did in the past. Does not take away from the fact that I ain't divine. I am divine. So treat me as such. And that's all I wanted him to do. And it was like so hard for him. So that's why I let him go. And in my mind, I'm just thinking like, all right, I'm just keep focusing on myself. Keep focusing on myself. Keep focusing on myself. Send him love, send him positivity. Hope he gets it together. And just keep focusing on myself. Because that's what's going to happen. That's going to bring us back together. When I get myself together. And I was studying the twin flame dynamic. I really felt like he was my twin flame. That's why I'm just like, I gotta be with him. I felt like so much purpose with him, calling with him. I didn't know he was a producer before I got with him. I'm a singer. We can do music. We do what we love. Like, that's what we was connecting on, bro. Excuse me. Okay. We can talk about me, Aura. I promise. We'll get to that. I just want to just take it back for the people. Take it back for all y'all. So y'all understand, why I left. Okay? And what I was going through. No one knew what I was going through. But my family, well, my immediate family, my mom and my sister, and my friends, Jenny and T. The T. YouTube The T. They're my friends.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
And they help me every fucking day. We talk all the time. So, moving forward, I did that live, about Courtney and everything like that. And then we gotta move into, I don't even want to say her name. Whatever, fuck it. Velvet.
Yes, honey, when she found out that Velvet and Solar were dealing with each other, oh, child, she was heated. I honestly think that y'all could have bought Janae for a penny when she found out about Velvet and Solar's relationship.
Let me tell you something. This is where my energy is about to shift. I'm grateful for the lessons because it got me to a space where I'm stronger. But how fucking dare you, bro? But let's get together. I'm not gonna blame nobody. I'm gonna take all responsibility. I'm not in victim mode. I'm not a victim to any circumstance in my situation. I am a victor. I will say this though. That bitch has everything coming towards her. Everything. You don't do that to anybody or do that to me and get away with shit. And I'll tell you what happened. So, all this rumors about, no, I was never gonna be with Velvet and Solar. The fuck? Shorty is wild. She wild. No one would ever, no friend. Let me get into this. Let me get into this, because this is what really pissed me off when I really started feeling my emotions again, because I went numb for a second. I went numb. I was like, okay, whatever. When let's get into this one now, right? So, Cherry the Bomb messaged me, DMs me, a screenshot of Courtney saying he's the king of carbonation. I'm just like, what? Okay, I have nothing to do with it. I literally just said, I have nothing to do with that. I don't know what that is. I have nothing to do with it. She says, so then she sends me a screenshot of a picture he puts in his story with him and Velvet. And I'm like, huh? What is this? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay calm, and I'm going to call her, because that's why I thought we was on. I thought we were friends. Regardless of what she thought I did in the past and everything, she doesn't really understand. Just as this what Aaron said. People who wants to copy or do the same thing over, like carbonation, they probably, is either two things, right? They don't understand that what they went through, or they're just as sinister. And when I heard him say that, I said, wow. I believe it's both. They're just as sinister. They're just as sinister, and they don't understand what they went through. Nobody wanted your fucking man, bro. No one wants your husband, Velvet. No one ever did. The man I came for over and over and over is the man who gave me a child. My baby's father. My baby's father. That you knew I was pregnant.
Y'all, fast forward to today, he's both their baby's father.
Here's my thing, right? Getting back to the story. She says, I don't know what's going on. I'm talking about Cherry. I don't know what's going on. I said, okay, I'm about to handle this. I'm going to call her. I'll call her up. I said, and I'm very calm. Very calm. I've been doing the work. Very calm. I'm like, hey. She's like, hey. And, I was going to go right into it. I asked her, but before I went into it, I was like, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I apologize. How are you? She told me she was going through things, everything like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But she's getting through it, and things are coming into alignment. That's great. That's perfect. And I asked her, and I was like, do you know about this? I sent her the picture I sent her the picture of her in Solar. And she's like, what? What is this? What? Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. It's weird, right? Wait, what's going on with that? And I'm asking her as a woman. And forgive me if I get like, because this is the part where I had to go to therapy for. Playing dumb in my face, bro. And I'm just like, yo, yeah, it's weird, ain't it? And she's like, yeah, it's crazy. And I'm like, do you know anything about this? First she said, no, this is weird. I'm like, and then all I felt in my heart was a sign of relief. I'm like, okay, that's why I called you about it, because I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if he's gone loco, coco, or anything like that. But she's like, you know what? But this is all in alignment, you know. I felt, when I was in Carbonation, I had a big purpose, and I just want to do things for the world, and all this bullshit, right? And I'm just like, I'm telling her, okay, well, you know that we don't have to necessarily build a community to do what Carbonation was doing, like we can be out of Carbonation and literally still connect to people. I told her exactly that. She didn't want to hear that. Yeah, and the whole conversation, she was talking about picking herself up to be this grandiose person and has a big purpose in the world, right? And Divine would tell you, because she was on the other line. I had her on the other line, listening to the whole conversation, because I had to know for sure. So Divine, you can go ahead and say what you gotta say in the comments. Read her comments, because she knows exactly what happened. And I'm telling you verbatim what happened. Without all the details and stuff, this is literally just summarizing up what happened. And I said, so are you the second wife of Courtney? Because I have to just ask questions. I was asking questions now. Are you second wife of Courtney? Because I don't know. He said he had a second wife, and I'm trying to figure out who that was. I know the first one was Erica and everything like that. And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then she stopped saying, no. She only said no about twice about certain things I asked. And then she started playing around my questions that I'm asking. I'm like, so you don't know anything about, have you talked to Courtney about anything? Have you talked to him? But you know what? This is just so crazy this is happening, because I just been thinking I've been, I'm in a great role. I have such a responsibility in life, and things have just been in alignment. That's all she was talking about. Alignment. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of confused now. I called you. I said this verbatim. I called you to get clarity, and I'm getting more confused. All right, so I'm just going to ask this final question, because I'm just like, okay, at this point, I'm just like, this girl is gaslighting me, and I can see it clear as day. Gaslighting me, the fuck out of me. And I'm just like, what is going on? But I have a heart. I'm just like, okay, maybe I'm not, maybe it's just something else. Maybe she just, really have that narcissistic, she's grander than everybody thing, and it has nothing to do with Courtney. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this one more time. I said, are you dating Courtney? Because if you are, I would like to know, because I consider you as a friend. I have a ring in my ear. I consider you as a friend. After that, what did she do? After that, Jenny, what did she do? Are you serious? Are you serious, Nateri? Are you serious? First, she's calling me Nateri. I'm like, okay, hold on. I see where her mind's at now. I know where her mindset is at now. She's calling me Nateri. So she's going back to her hurt from the past. Are you serious, Nateri? You're the last person that needs to be talking to me about any man or any boy that I'm dating. And for a second, she just starts, after that, she starts yelling at me. I just shut up. I literally shut up. And I was just literally just listening because I didn't realize she was so hurt. That hurt me, that she was so hurt. And the things that she was saying, she said, you have no right to tell this because you, Jayon, Tanisha, everyone, y'all came in my relationship and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, she really thought I came between her relationship? I wasn't even with her and Nature Nuts. I wasn't even with them. She tried to recruit me 4 years ago. Her baby is about to be 4. Her baby is about to be 4. Her baby Ellie is a Capricorn Sun, Gemini Moon. The night that they conceived that baby, they were doing sex magic underneath a full moon, trying to manifest me and Belize to be her wife. She wanted me to be her wife. She was the only one that she courted me. And I refused to go to Belize because they tried to make me run off on a traffic ticket. And I was not going to do that. I wasn't going to play with the law with none of that. So, and we have a deep history, bro. Me and her, we have a deep history. If I'm going to go into that briefly, we have a deep history. Every time she got into any type of situation, incarnation, she would call me. I'm the first one she ever called. They calling me a demon, Nateri. They trying to kick me out. All this other stuff. Y'all seen that live. Remember that live? If anybody's seen, y'all seen that live when they all tried to gang up on me and I was the only one. I was down here, they were up there, and she was like, Janae, she was like, Nateri, every time you try to talk to me, you try to get me back to my lower self. No, I was literally talking reasoning to her, telling her if she needs to leave. God got her. The universe will have her. She was in an abusive, toxic relationship with Nature Nuts, and she was calling me for advice. Me, every single time. We were friends. We were friends. We were sisters. That's what I thought. Regardless of what I've done with Nature Nuts, I was underneath a fucking spell. I was in Stockholm Syndrome. I did what I had to do. I wanted to be with Solar the whole time, and everybody knew that. I went there constantly for him, not for Nature Nuts. And she still felt resentment from me after all this time. After everything we've been through, after everything, she could have talked to me. She could have talked to me if that was still hurting her. I would have been there. I would have been like, yo, I already apologized too. I've already apologized for everything. When everything happened and the case happened and everything like that, and we got on the phone for the first time in some time, I apologized for everything. She's like, she don't even care about that. All she cares about is putting Nature Nuts under the jail. She was like, I'm gonna put him underneath the jail. She had hatred for that guy. So she had all this time, especially the time that we was in Mexico talking. Right, you're right. Let me calm down. Especially in the time we was in Mexico talking, because I called her. I called her to get advice on how to get out of a toxic, abusive relationship with Courtney, because she was in one before, and I'm like, how do I get out of this? Because I love him, but I don't know how to get out of this. We consoled each other, bro. She even told me if you need to come to her house, she'll give me that space. She was like, oh, I don't fuck with him. Oh, he's weird. All the Nature Boy guys are weird. Talking shit. Granted, I was saying my shit too, because I'm just like, damn, like, we just got into a physical fight, da-da-da-da. How do I get out of this? So for her to get on that phone, and when I'm asking her about a man that I've been with, a man that I truly loved, a man that I truly cared for and respect, and I definitely loved him, but I couldn't love him more than I love myself. That's why I let him go. Someone I really wanted to be with, someone I really wanted to have a child with, really wanted to build something with. When I got on the phone and asked about him, she played in my fucking face and had the nerve to not tell me the truth. All you had to do was like, yeah, girl, yeah, I'm talking to him. Yeah, it is what it is. And it's because I really don't like you. That's, if you would have gave that to me, I would have respected you more of a woman. I would respect you more as a woman. But because I know I came to you calm, collected, cool, and I wanted to know if this was really happening in my life so I can know how to fucking move around. She played in my face, laughed at me, laughed at the whole situation, laughing in my face. Oh, this is so crazy. I mean, you think it's, I'm told her, I think you think it's crazy. I think it's weird. So can you elaborate why you think it's crazy? So when she started to scream at me, literally, I shut up listening to her because I was hurt. I actually cared about her. Y'all know how much I loved Velvet. There was a meeting that Nature Nuts had, and she was just like, and they remember it. Nature Nuts was like, oh, now that I think about it, you never came for me. You only came for Velvet, and you came for Courtney. You came for Solar. Because you wanted to be with Velvet more than you wanted to be with me. And I said, yes, I loved her. I actually had an attraction to her. I actually had feelings for her as a woman to a woman. I liked her. She was attractive to me. And I felt something with her. I thought she was a soul sister. And I always felt in my heart I had to save her from that cult. And I also felt with Courtney, I loved him so much and I didn't know why. I just loved him. My soul knew. Even after everything, even after the narcissistic abuse, I know I loved him. So when she did that, she hung up, right? She hung up in my face after she started screaming at me. And I thought I actually offended her. I thought I offended her for even questioning that she was dating Courtney. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I fucked up. And I'm talking to Jenny, and I'm like, Jenny, I'm going to call her back. Because I didn't know how hurt she was. I'm listening to the hurting within her, and I'm just like, yo, she has deep, deep trauma with me, and I didn't even know that it existed for us to heal. So I said, all right, I'm gonna heal this today. I'm gonna call her back. I'll call her back. She's continuously fucking yelling at me. I didn't even get a chance to say nothing. And you, and this is what stung me the most, and this is what made me go numb. She said, and you said you were my friend? Girl, you were never my friend. That stung. That hurt. Because I thought you were mine. No, you wasn't a friend, Velvet. But I was a friend to you. You was never a friend to me. I even caught that she was like being kind of fake and phony, even when I get in her lives. She never came in mine. She stopped coming in my lives. And she started doing her own lives. And when I go in her lives, she didn't really address me. When she did, she was like, hey, Janae. And it was kind of fake. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to brush it off. I'm going to brush it off. 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 And then I started getting kind of irritated with her energy because I'm just like, and with her, because I'm just like, there was a time where Kendra and Aaron was live on the T, and this girl goes live, like while they're live, and we're having a very healing moment on T's panel. Shout out to the T for always having healing moments for the people who left the cult. You know, she goes live, and I'm just like, why is this girl live? Crying. Why are you seeking attention right now? It's not about you. It's not about you. What are you doing? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna look past that. I'm just gonna look past it. But I'm just like, I feel irritated. I don't know why my soul feels irritated with that. Then she gets on the live in the comment section where the T was, and Kendra and Aaron was talking their piece, and everybody's like, Velvet's here, Velvet ain't nobody. She ain't nobody. She ain't nobody for y'all to be doing that for. Nobody. At all. Because what she was doing is trying to seek attention. Because if she really cared, she would have never went live. She would have been there for the whole interview. Listening, supporting. Like somebody who really loves somebody would do. She got life fucked up, bro. And I swear, I wish she would love herself enough so she could find love, get love, attract love that's really worth her while and her children. And we gonna get into that in a second. So after she's done yelling at me for the second time, said I'm not her friend, I was never her friend, she hangs up again without me even saying nothing. And I said to Jenya, all right. And I'm still thinking that I offended her at this point. I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to call her back, Jenya, but what I'm going to do is text her. I'm going to text her, you know, just to make sure she's okay. I feel like she's hurt. And I just feel like I offended her. So, moving forward, 2 minutes later, y'all, 2 minutes later, right? She posts the picture of her and Solar. Talking about, it's mine. Checkmate, love wins. It's mine for the taking. Checkmate.
Ooh, child, I remember that. I do remember when Velvet posted that picture and that caption, it's mine for the taking. Checkmate, love wins. I wonder what Love is doing now, because they show ain't together and she pregnant by him.
Love wins. My heart just sank when I said that. My heart sank. So, I say this. Homegirl got so triggered, she posted that picture in spite. And I'm just like, this beautiful music might stop in a second because my body's about to die. And I don't know if I have the charger. The charger's in there, but I would have to get it. Talking about checkmate. Checkmate what? Yeah, that you're a bad friend? You're a bad person? Not even a friend to me. You don't have to be a friend to me, but be a good person. I'll get it. Thank you, Janelle. So, she posts that. And I'm just like, oh, shit. It was for real. So she just played in my face. So I didn't offend her. She just was triggered and have a narcissistic rage episode. She tried to blame me for her undoing or mistreatment, or for her wrong, her mistake. She tried to blame me and say it's my fault that she did that. Try to be like, oh, you don't even have a right. Look what you did all this time. Look what you did. This is what you did. No, that's what you did, bro. You fucked up. She's fucked up, bro. And I've been waiting to say that. She's fucked up. I've been waiting to say that. These 2 months I've been taking to myself. That's what made me. After that, I was so delusional. I was so numb. Thank you. To turn that down. Oh, you look so great. Yes, baby.
I watch on my phone.
Okay, that's good.
That's the way I was
just don't get-
yesterday.
Oh, really? Just don't get in the camera, okay?
Huh?
No, not that charger. It's the charger in my suitcase for the laptop. 1 second, y'all. Intermission.
Ooh, I like your laptop.
Thank you.
Ooh, what's
It's
that?
somewhere in there.
What's that? What is
Like you
that?
have to search. Yeah, it's underneath all that.
Hey, what is
It
that?
has to be.
Huh? What's that?
What's what?
This.
You got it. Thank you, Janelle.
What's this?
I love you.
What's this?
That is a keyboard.
Keyboard? What's a keyboard?
What's a keyboard?
Yeah.
A keyboard is something you type on for a computer. It's where it has the letters on it.
Like, I try it?
Not right now, baby. Mommy just came in here to help Auntie, okay? Alright, hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm about to go. You about to go? Yeah. Oh, give me a hug. Thank you for listening. You look so great. Thanks. You're doing great. I'm just being real.
You being real.
Yeah.
Real. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let me find out.
Get up here. There we go, little boy. Now, that little boy off the tree. We need to get out of here, okay? It looks like it's getting very dangerous, so I want to get out of here as soon as we can. But that's not the thing. Just push the tree.
Okay, we are
Our little boy ran
coming
right-
back.
I'm trying to rip it. Camper, I just missed a little bit. That's okay. All right, Camper. Take that little boy. Let's
All
go.
right, Janelle.
All right, let's raise that back. All right,
See you
little boy,
later.
hang on.
See you later.
We're out of here. Let's go.
Come on,
Hurry.
come on.
We gotta get to higher ground ASAP. See what the other side looks like.
Okay, I'm back.
As much rain as I think we did. Less than trouble.
Have fun more. Oh, be careful. Okay. So, now y'all know I don't fuck with Velvet. I don't want to anymore. She's like she said, I'm not her friend. I don't care to be her friend. I don't want to be her friend. Fuck what she got going on and her campaign. She don't got nothing going on. Because when I gave her the torch, let me just finish the story, right? So when I saw the picture, I was so delusional in my mind, I went numb. I was just like, I wish I had a vest. Love wins. I commented that on the picture. And after that, because people was texting me, calling me, you know, just showing me all this, what's going on, this, all of the. After that, I just deleted my Instagram. I deleted my page and I deleted the app and I said, I'm done. You want attention? There you go. There you go, Velvet. You wanted my man, the father of my child, that I'm pretty sure he told you I was pregnant already. You wanted it so bad. You wanted to be me so bad. Okay, let's see what you do with it. Let's see what you do with it. Oh, I gave it to her. I gave her the role. Go ahead. She wanted to be queen of carbonation so bad. Okay. Let's see what you do with it. Let's see what you do with the attention that you wanted. Let's see what you do with the grandiose, I have a big mission in life, and seeing the bigger picture. That's what she's trying to tell me in the phone. Seeing the bigger picture of this all. It's all about bigger picture. Ooh. Mm-hmm. No, you didn't see the bigger picture. You didn't see the bigger picture. So, I let them be. I didn't want to see it. They were already together. I said to myself, done. Here you go. There's the attention. do whatever you want with it. I don't want it. I don't want the attention. I didn't want to go back and forth. I literally deleted it so I make sure that I don't go back and forth or don't get tempted by anything that I saw. I even unsubscribed to my beautiful friend's YouTube channel because, you know, she was documenting the whole thing, and I appreciate her, but I just like, I can't even watch this right now. I started to not interested in anything Carbonation or anything Velvet or anything Solar or anything like that. And I took my life back. I deleted Instagram. And then T got me a therapist within the next days. And I started taking therapy. That shit hit me hard. Very hard. To the point where I was numb. And I didn't know how numb I was until I called Kendra. And I said, Kendra, this just happened with Velvet, and I don't know how to like feel about it, and you know, and I started talking to her, and she's like, yo, that's crazy. And before I know it, I'm crying on the phone with her. Yeah, T is a real one. I would say whenever T posts is true. I'm going to talk to T, and I'm going to tell her the truth, and she will tell y'all the truth.
Y'all, I know this is a flashback to when Janae was actually 4 months pregnant, but here is her beautiful baby girl, Azuli Rose Neve Noel. Isn't she cute? She is the cutest thing I've seen in a long time.
This is what really happened. Homegirl played my face, and I'm just like, I'm pregnant. I was like, I'm pregnant. And I don't know if she knows that, but Courtney does, and he's doing this, and he was knowing you. He's not even better than her for doing this. And I'm just like, damn. The two people I love the most out of Carbonation. That shit hit hard, yo. So I started taking therapy. I'm about like 8 to 10 sessions in. Every session is a wonderful session. She started seeing me about two times a week. I'm doing the work. I healed, and I'm healing still, and I'm gonna continuously do so. I just came on here to speak my piece. Pushing T. Yeah. Pushing T, y'all. Pushing T. It's okay, bro. I didn't want any sympathy. I didn't want to be the victim. I was like, I'm not going to be a victim in this whole thing. I'm going to be the victor and do the fucking work. And that's going to speak for my victory. For my peace. Peace of mind is the true victory. She wanted him so bad. She wanted to be me so bad. There you go. See why I left him. Go ahead and experience why I left him. He's not ready yet to deal with any woman. He needs to be by himself and do the work by himself. He thinks he needs people. No, he needs God. He needs Jesus. He needs himself. He needs his higher self to connect with that. And that's something that Carbonation, the members in Carbonation, has been struggling with for years, because we've been told to go against the God within us. So you think you can really trust his judgment and actions and all this other stuff, his movements? Go ahead. See why I left him. Because you can't. Because he can't even trust himself. And I saw that. So I left. He couldn't even trust me. Someone who's really, really more in tune with the God within her and her spirit guides. So I let it go. And I had to do the work. I had to cry. I had to let it go. I had to breathe. I had to meditate. I had to do fucking affirmations. I had to pray. Pray every single day. I fucking prayed, bro. And you know what? I'm not gonna say it's every day, because there's sometimes I didn't pray. But when I did, ooh, I had to get right with God, because I knew this was a lesson. And I'm like, you know what? I have to get to a place of understanding. There's probably somewhere I did this in my life. So maybe it's karma. Maybe I have to just go through it. I had to do the fucking work. And I did it. Fucking yeah. I did it. Sorry, I'm gonna give me my props because I know I did it. I did it. And that's something that she cannot say she did. That's why she had to keep taking from people. Take. And just pose as she's this grandiose, spiritual, beautiful guru when she's not. Just like Solar. They're a match. They're a match. He's so silly.
Sorry. By the way, Musa, remember, you got child.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, you're right.
Musa, don't let them get your energy like that.
It's okay. I'm not like mad. I'm passionate.
Okay.
Yeah. But I will stay calm. I will stay calm. Thank you.
Can I see you later?
I love you.
Love you too.
Be safe.
Also,
Oh my God, it's still up there? Can you at least put it in the kitchen?
okay.
Thank you. So, yeah. Start doing the work. Because I know how to heal. I do. I just was being lazy at one point, and now I stopped being lazy. I'm like, okay. I started listening to my mom. I started listening to the coaching of my mom. She's been telling me for years to get off of social media. I was just so warped into the mindset of staying on social media because that's what the cult did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I cried nights and cried to my friends. I called them whenever I felt sad. They were always there for me. Janae and T, again, shout out to you, because that shit really hurt and no one knew what I was going through. All they knew is she left Instagram. Oh, she's gone. And the people who I stopped reaching out to people. I kind of disconnected for a lot of people. Hey Jacob, hey Mente, shout out to you, man. I really disconnected from people. I started wanting to really connect to God again within me and really wanted to be a better person because I couldn't end up like that. If I would have allowed that hate to consume me like she did, like Velvet did, I didn't want to be like that. I saw her and I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like that. I'm not going to bring myself to that. So I had to let all that go. I had to let Courtney go for real this time and let him do him and let him see for himself and pray that he sees for himself that where he's in is toxic, demonic, and delusional. And my heart still went out for him. I would feel them having sex at night. And I can only feel it because I'm really spiritually connected to him, but I'm more spiritually connected to him because I have his child. And no one understands. No one really understands, like, no one really understands what it's like to still dream about someone knowing that they're not, you can't really talk to them. Still want to be with him and still feel him really deeply. Stop. Really just still feel him deeply and wanting to work it out for our child while he's out there being used, manipulated, and abused by this witch. And also he's doing the same with her. And it was just so toxic. It's so nasty what I was feeling. And I didn't want to be a part of it at all. I would feel them having sex sometimes, and I had sleepless nights. And I cried, and I let go, and I cried and I let go. And I started to feel happy because I started to pray for happiness. I started to pray to my ancestors, my angels, and my spirit guides, and the most divine high that lives within me. Please help me to be happy. Please help me let go of these emotions and feelings. Please. I was almost willing to ask to let go of my spiritual gifts. That's why I stopped doing tarot readings. I was almost willing to let go of wanting to see the visions and everything like that, but I don't want to do that. So moving forward, that happened, and they, for the month and a half that they were together. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm good. I promise you I'm good.
Just making sure.
Thank you. But you have a lighter? I'll
Yeah, I'm expert.
She's so, I love her. And my family has been there, bro. Janelle, she couldn't stand what was going on with me. She hated it because she knew she was there for years watching me give up a lot for him, and this was happening. And he knew I was pregnant. And thank you.
Love you.
I love you too. And when I found out that because I don't watch anything, and I had to tell my friends to stop telling me things as well, because I didn't want to know anything, because it just hurt. And I wanted to focus on me, and I was feeling so happy. I was working every day, getting my ass up every day to go to work. I had something to do. I had something to get my mind off it. I went off and I worked hours upon hours at 2 months pregnant, 3 months pregnant, 1 month pregnant, whatever. I was working since I got pregnant, feeling nauseous and everything. I had to get happy again, find some purpose in life again, and I did. And sometimes, occasionally, I had to tell my friends to stop telling me things, because I heard that he was trying to get her pregnant with a son.
And he sure did end up getting Velvet pregnant. We don't know if she's having a boy or a girl, because she has been very quiet since the last time her and Solar broke up.
Yeah, you're not checking up on me, on your child. You're not checking up on me and seeing how I'm doing. You're letting the ego get in the way. But you want to give Velvet a child? Velvet. She already got 2 other baby daddies. No judgment, though. No judgment. So, when I heard that he was trying to give her a son, that made me cry. But I had to tell my friend, it's okay. It's going to be okay. Let them do whatever they want to do. I had to get to a point of acceptance and understanding. If they're in love, let them be in love. Let them do whatever they want to do. We did what we thought we wanted to do when we was in love. So I had to tell her, while crying, it's going to be okay. And I'm only telling her that because I'm literally trying to tell myself that it's going to be okay. Whatever. And I thought it was going to be like my life. I thought that, because I have a past with my father of showing more attention to the woman who he had, who he was married to, and the baby was more light-skinned because the mother was more light-skinned. My mother is dark-skinned. I was a dark-skinned one. I thought that it was going to be the same dynamic if she got pregnant. I thought it was going to be, my child wasn't going to get the love and attention that she or he needs from the father, because he's already occupied with his own other family. I thought that was going to happen, and I was just like, yo, bro. And I had to accept, even if that happened, I had to accept that. Like, okay, if that's my karma, if that's what I have to go through this lifetime, I'm going to have to accept it. And I'm going to make sure this baby know that I love the baby. No matter whoever the father may be, I will love it. Because my daddy issues was bad. It was really bad. So, thank you for being transparent. My pleasure, anytime. So, I had to truly let go and manifest him back into my life, which I'll get into in a second. I told you it's going to be a long story, so buckle up. You're already here for the ride. Might as well finish it. But I had to understand him. I had to let go of blaming him because I didn't want to start hating him. I didn't want to hate the father of my child like I thought my own mother hated my father. I didn't want to perpetuate that generational thing. I didn't want him to be out of the child's life. So regardless of where he was at, regardless of what he was doing, I was still doing my best to send positive energy, even when I wasn't texting him or calling him. I wanted to understand him. I wanted to understand him. I wanted to understand what he was going through. I wanted to understand what he was feeling. I understood him because I know his chart. He's a Cancer moon and a Cancer ascendant with a lot of he has Aquarius energy as well, so he's collectively thinking about everyone involved, the group, but he wants kids. He loves kids, and he has Leo energy as well. He likes kids. So I knew that he already had a love and borderline obsession for baby Eliana. He wanted to be the father in her life. And I knew and I felt that, being with those two little girls, he wanted a little girl. He just lost a little girl. So he literally found that with Velvet instead of waiting for it to be with me. And whatever. But I care. But it's just like I was trying to just understand that. So I don't have to be angry at him. I didn't want to hate him. I really didn't want to hate him. I was literally hating her, though. I could not stand the bitch. I was like, this bitch. But in the same breath, I didn't want to hate anybody. So I just did my best to understand them. Because if I understand myself, I can understand them. Moving forward, I was trying to break the generational curse by not hating or blaming. Or saying this person, that person, this person, that person. So, I connected with the spirit of compassion and love one day. I told God, if I'm in the wrong, please tell me. If I'm doing something wrong, please tell me. I really want to do better. And I told God, please let me know. What do I have to do with Courtney? Because I really want him in my child's life. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? What can I do to get us back to a space of love? I literally prayed on that. And what happened was after I prayed, I went into meditation because prayer is the act of speaking. Prayer and meditation is the act of listening. So you want to go into meditation after you pray. I went ahead and meditated, and I felt my heart chakra open up and get green, and it said, talk to him, call him. My ego was so against it. My friends were so against it. I didn't tell them that's what God told me to do, but I knew from the previous conversations that we were all against. Even my mother was against me even speaking to him, because of what he was doing. But God told me to talk to him. So I did what God told me to do. And when I did, sorry, I'm feeling my heart get lighter. When I did, literally, it was one of the most healing conversations ever, because he and my best friend was getting into the DMs, and I said, this stops today. this stops today. So I literally went into, I called him and I said, can you get by yourself? And he answered. I'm glad he answered. He was like, yeah. So I told him, this is me and you. This is me and you. And we talked. And it was one of the most healing conversations that we've had in a while. We wanted to get to a point of clarity and understanding about things. And yes, my friends didn't like him. Yes, I was afraid that he was going to try to use and manipulate me again and stuff like that. But I wanted to literally show him and tell him, like, look, I don't give a fuck what's going on right now. I want you to be in your child's life. So I started talking to him about what happened to me with me and Velvet on the phone. That situation I told you guys about. I told him everything, and he told me he liked that I didn't lie. Like, he expected me to lie about it, but I told the absolute truth because he was there. He was there when we was on the phone. They were already together. They were already in the same facility. He was there on the phone with her. So he witnessed everything, and he even had to talk to her like, what was that about? Like, that wasn't cool. So they both played me in my face, but it is what it is. And after that we just started talking, being cordial, because he knew he still wanted to be in Velvet's life because of the children more than her. That's what he was trying to make me believe. He wanted to be there for the little girls. He felt as if they needed him. He wanted to be a father. But he didn't want to lose me either. So Courtney and Solar is the same person, yes. I call him Courtney. Courtney is his government name. Solar is his given name. That he gave him to himself, or Mike Will made it, gave it to him, that he loves to tell that story. But I really just wanted to make amends with the father of my child, because I didn't want her to be fatherless, or him to be fatherless. And after that, we started to, be cordial. He was like, I think that you and Velvet should mend, your relationship. And I'm like, you know what? I hear you what you're saying, but I don't want to do that. I kind of just don't want to do that. I don't want to engage with her. I don't think she has capacity to heal. That's exactly what I told him. I don't think she has the capacity to heal. Even if I'm able to put my pride aside, I don't think she would. I really don't like her. I thought she was a friend, and I really considered her as a friend, and he's like, well, she has a story too. She has a side too, and I'm just like, all right, I understand that she has a side, but does that side have anything to do with me? Because I guarantee you it does not. And he's like, you're right about that, but you still should listen to it. Basically, when I said it has nothing to do with me, is because it has everything to do with her own healing. Her own healing that she thinks has something to do with me. She wants to put on me. She wants to blame me for this, wants to blame me for that. That's right, Aaron. And I wasn't on that shit. So, we about to get the screenshots in a second, because I got the tea. Who want the tea? Who ready for the tea? I'm about to go use the restroom. Pregnant girl stuff. Velvet is a female nature boy. 100%. And I don't like her. And I liked her for a long time. But after you do that, that makes you want to put strong ass boundaries up with people like that. Like, when you love yourself, you don't want to get yourself involved with a person like that ever again, because she was phony and fraudulent and fake in front of my face. And I was real with her. Real. Even when my best friend didn't like her, I'm like, look, I know what you're talking about. I feel what you're saying, but, you know, she's just going through a process, going through her journey. Ain't no way she tried to tell me, and I'm going to go use the bathroom in a second. I really got to go. Ain't no way she tried to tell me, yeah, on the phone when we was in Mexico. Yeah, I've been out. How long you been out of carbonation, Nateri, Janae? I said, I don't know, like about, 6 months. She's like, I've been out for 2 years. Trying to make it seem like she did the work. Ain't no way she did any fucking work. Calling on the name of Jesus, doing everything for clout and getting the approval and attention of people online. Ain't no way she did all that, still saying this and doing what she did. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. I'm sorry. Let me just be real for a second. I've been real the whole time, but let me be real right now. Ain't no fucking way homegirl was doing any fucking healing work, doing this shit. I saw it after she did what she did to me. The blind was off, the veil was gone. I was able to see her for what she is. And we can all do this like Courtney wants to do, all this. Oh, everybody makes mistakes. Oh, everybody has a little darkness. Everybody does have a little darkness. But when you let that shit succumb you to the point you start hating and spiting people, go pee. You're right. I gotta go. I can't fuck with you because I'm not on that type of time. Honey? I'll be back.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying this video so far. Please drop me a comment, smash that like button. I'm trying to make sure that my videos get back into the suggested videos on the algorithm here on YouTube. Thanks for your support, guys.
Back at it, y'all. Yeah, I got a phone call, and I'm gonna mind my energy. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Yeah, I'm more relaxed now. People were worried, and my sister had to call because she saw the comments and said that my energy was a bit off. So I mean everybody gets angry, but in the same breath I understand I'm with child, so just calm down, relax. You're giving her too much energy. I'm okay. I'm going to just continue my story though, and just be as transparent as I possibly can be. That means also with my emotions and feelings. All right, and yeah, when I do think about her, I do get upset because I didn't deserve that, regardless of what I've done. People said rumors in the past of how I talked shit about her on lives. No, I didn't. Oh, what about that time when you was in Mexico and you was trying to fight her? I wasn't trying to fight her. I wasn't trying to fight her at all. I was really warped into the believing that Nature Nuts, he really wanted to see his daughter. And I was connecting to that because I was a woman who really wanted to connect with my father. So I saw that side, and that's when, we was all in Stockholm Syndrome. So when I was talking to her, like, you're not doing right. You're not making him, basically like, what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is wrong is because I literally felt like I wanted him to see his daughter. That's it. Yeah, when it was Puerto Rico? Yeah, it was Puerto Rico. Not Mexico, Puerto Rico. So, yeah, I'm going to get off the subject of her because even still now, through the therapy, I still feel, a bit tense with that. And I'm still working on my forgiveness work with that. So, I apologize if I've came on here and I switched up on energy, but homegirl really got me mad, bro. really got me mad. It really hurt. It hit different. Because you know why it hit different? Because she was the reason why I started speaking up against carbonation. When I heard, remember that live when Star and Shaka and Azine and I all did that live exposing everything? It's because Star had told me what happened the night of 4th of July to her. Remember, I was silenced before then. They tried to silence me. The whole clan, the whole cult tried to silence me. Don't speak up, don't say nothing. So I just didn't say nothing. Until I heard that she got beat the fuck up and tore down. That's when I started speaking. And I tried to defend her. This shit hit different for me. And I'm not trying to ask for no sympathy. I'm not asking for you to worry about me. I want you to understand me and feel me right now. That's why I got really upset. But I'm able to control my emotions and continue with the story without getting into this rage and bitch this, bitch that. I can do that. I can control myself because I know to get back to my peace. And thank you to my sister, and thank y'all for those that really cared about me and my emotional well-being and the well-being of my child. That makes me happy, y'all. I am eating now. I'm eating, so I'm not gonna be cranky, okay? I'm eating and drinking coconut water. All right, so let's go on and finish this. Yes, I am with child. And okay, so where are we now? We are at the stage where me and Courtney starts to talk again for the sake of our relationship, so we can have a relationship for the child. Doing my best to respect Velvet while she's with him, not trying to get with him. Told him we had an understanding. I told him, he asked me, what would be the best case scenario in your eyes? And I said, the best case scenario in my eyes would you be alone. You get your own place, get your own house, work on you, and do you. Be with you. And he was like, where? Thank you, y'all. I appreciate you and congratulations. Thank you. He's like, where do you fit in this? I'm like, that's the thing. You didn't hear me talk about me because it's not about me. Oh, even my therapist is checking on me. I'm breathing, guys. I promise I'm good. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. Please, I want y'all to understand. I know y'all worry about me, but I'm doing good. I promise I'm doing good. We are doing good. We are doing really good. We're doing amazing, okay? Thank you so much. I am definitely watching my tone and my anger and my voice and my energy. I feel at peace now. I feel loved, and I am taking criticism. I'm okay. I get it. All right, you're right. You guys are right. I'm not gonna say you're not wrong. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. You guys are right. I'm calmed down. So, thank you. I'm breathing, and I'm doing the little tap thing that you taught me, Monica. So, moving forward, we're developing a relationship, and he wants me to talk to Velvet. I said no. I don't want to talk to her. I don't think she had the capacity to heal. I just want to protect my energy from her. Basically, I'm telling him that, but he goes against my wishes anyway, and she texts me from his phone. And let's get into that, shall we? Dang. I forgot to make a whole folder for it. But you know what? It's okay. I'll find the screenshots. 'Cause I'm tired of these bitches. Excuse me. Sorry. Alright. This is the screenshot of one day on a Saturday. It looks like I go to work at 4. It takes me some time to get ready. I put on my makeup, do my hair, you know. On a Saturday, she texts me from Courtney's phone. I love you too. She says, "It's me, Velv. May you unblock me. I feel that we can come to an understanding." That right there, that block right there, is a MHM. Oh, T, are you in here? Turn the comments off so you can see. Okay, hold on. I got you. I'm making my peoples a moderator, though. Oh, wait. I only can make only one moderator, and that's already a Jenye. Sorry. I only can do one moderator. T. Sorry. I'm gonna turn off the comments. And just listen, okay? All right, y'all? I'll be right back. Because I want to engage with you guys. She goes, I say, I said, MHM, like, And if you got on the phone with me, I go, all the time. I said, But before I sent that one block right there, I said, I typed up this message like, no, I don't want to talk to you. But everything in me, bro, said I had to put it to the side. Even when my intuition was telling me, no, don't talk to her, I felt this burning in my heart chakra. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do this for Courtney because Courtney said it's for the kids. He really wants a future for the kids. So that includes my child. So I said, okay. I said, I'm getting ready for work. Please make it quick. And after that, I'm just waiting. Because I'm literally getting ready for work. I'm like, okay, this is not a good time to talk at all. At all. Because I'm literally limited for time. And I know it's going to be deep and emotional. I'm about to go into work. Like, but you know what? I'm just going to do it because of Courtney. Going against my own intuition. They're taking their time. I'm like, she's taking her time. I'm like, okay, time is ticking. So I text her back saying, you're unblocked. I unblocked her number from my phone. And she said, you know, as insensitive and in character you could be, it's not always about you. Let me take a breath because I can feel myself getting angry already. She says, you can disrespect yourself on your own time, but not mine. Pause. I can disrespect myself on my own time? Really? This is what the cult leader used to say to us when he thought we was disrespecting him. He would say, y'all just disrespecting yourselves by disrespecting me. So when she said that, I'm like, oh yeah, she's a Lihio. 2.0. 0.30. You can disrespect yourself on your own time, but not mine. Who made you queen? You're not my queen. Anyway, considering that the divine seed that you are bearing is worth a compromise, so she knows I'm pregnant and she's doing all this, and deserves the best in life, is why I'm reaching out to you. You can think of me and call me what you want, but what about baby girl/boy? I have suffered for the well-being of my children. Bloody, bleedy, fucking blah. I really should have made a whole fucking thing for this because I took so many pictures last night. It's not as active. It's not as easy to get to the screenshots. So I may not do so much screenshots, but I just wanted to show you what a narcissist this girl is. Let's see. I have suffered for the well-being of my children, and it only is only getting better. I just want you to do the best for everyone. I just want to do the best for I just want to do what's best for everyone. Have a great day at work. Talk to you soon. And I said, bruh, I literally just gave you a chance. Bruh, I'm gonna exit out this real quick. Stop sharing. Let's turn them back on the comments, shall we? Bruh. After that, I let her know I literally was getting ready for work. I tried to give you a chance. And talking about it's not all about me. It's not all about you. The audacity. That's when I was just like, you see, Courtney? And that's when Courtney took the phone back. And he's like, yeah, I think later is better. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to her later. I don't want to talk to her never. He's like, I just want to do this for the best for the kids. I'm just like, you are claiming, I understand you're claiming those kids as yours, but they're not mine. That means I don't have to deal with her. And I choose not to deal with her. And I just choose not to deal with her. Point blank, period. I don't want anything to do with her. Homeboy had the audacity to come up to me like that, and he tried to defend her, saying, but you said, I don't owe her shit. And that's why I told her, I don't owe her shit. I don't owe her respect or anything. So even if the had a little bit of attitude with it, I was able to put my pride aside. Why can't she? Why can't she? And I just say, anyway. I'm like, Like, bruh, it was going to be a no. But she messed that up. So I'm just like, now I don't want to do it. That just proved to me I don't need to. I was going against God in my own heart anyway. For you. Again. I'm not going to do that again. So, moving forward, I just chose not to deal with her because I told him that she is toxic with a capital S. No, not toxic. Stress with a capital S. And I'm trying to be at peace because I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. She's stressed. She's OD stressed. I choose not to deal with the stress. I choose not to. I don't have to go through that hell with him just because I have his child. I don't. So she tries the next day, right? I'm gonna turn the comments off again, okay? She tried texting me back the next day, disregarding, again, my boundaries again. I just told him I don't want to talk to her. I don't want her texting. I don't want to reconcile. I don't want any of that shit. Just for the sake of what you want. He thinks that what he wants is a win-win scenario. It's not. Not at all. I say this with clarity in my heart, y'all, and in my mind. They're connected now. Like, I'm not confused anymore. I took time, and I'm still taking time to do the work. I'm not as confused as them. I understand what I want, and I put strong ass boundaries. The thing is, Courtney doesn't like my strong ass boundaries. So this is what I told her. And the last thing I told him was, like, I said, have fun with that. I told him to have fun with that. Go ahead. Because I'm not dealing with her. This is the next day. At 2:13. Hey, it's me, Vel. May you please unblock me. And this is what I said to her. No, I want nothing to do with you. Please stop messaging me off of Courtney's phone. I only have interest in being in contact with the father of my child, not you. Thank you. Goodbye. So tell me, comment section, does that look like somebody who wants to have polygamy with her? Did my response come off as, yeah, we're all gonna be together? You tell me. Let's clear up these rumors right now. Let's cut to the chase. Does it look like I want to deal with her in any type of way? No. And I never told Courtney that. I never told him that. Ever. What I did say on the night that he got kicked out, and I was there through the whole thing, the night that he got kicked out, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes, and thank you so much for buying the badges, y'all. I appreciate the support. I told him the night that he got kicked out, what I said was, in the past, if things would have gone different, because I loved her and I loved him, if things would have gone different, we possibly would have been together, because I would have gave him polygamy. Eventually, after I healed and everything, I would have did that for him. And I liked her. She was cute to me, you know. That was before all that shit. I said, after that, I don't want nothing to do with her. I feel like she has an evil spirit, and there's something in my heart don't want to fuck with her. I feel the need to protect her from my child. I don't want an evil stepmother. I'm telling him all these things, but respectfully, I'm not trying to get on her. I'm pretty sure you have a wonderful thing with her, but where I feel like it is, with me, I don't want anything to do with her. I told him that the night that he got kicked out of her house. And I made that choice not only for me, but my child. And that was the night I was going to tell him, during the phone conversation, I was going to tell him, look, if you fucking with her, I don't want to fuck with you. And it's going to pain me. But you're not understanding how spiritually irresponsible you are being right now. Homegirl got some things going on. And I know you have potential to heal. Even though you got shit going on with yourself, I know that you have potential to heal. Because you wasn't just placed in my life for a reason. So, homegirl got some demonic energy. I told him that. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And he even told me that he's seen entities all around their apartment. Dark entities and negative vibes. But we'll get into that in a second. So, what happened the night he got kicked out? If you really want to know what happened, we called. He called me before he went back to sleep. I was going to go to sleep myself. But he called me before he was going to go to sleep, and just to have a good conversation. And literally, he was trying to get me to text, call, or talk to Velvet again. He was like, she really wants to talk to you though, and da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, of course we spoke about other things, but when he got to that, I'm just like, I get what you're saying, and I know that she probably has a good side and stuff. I just don't want to deal with her. I think that she's very demonic. I think there's something off about her, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't necessarily want her in my life. And he thought just because we was once friends that we can mend that bond. I'm choosing not to get back into that shit. I'm choosing not to be in no relationship with her. And he kind of got upset. He was getting mad. He was just like venting, like, dang, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. I even have to like get myself out of it, I just want y'all to mend y'all relationship and da-da-da, and it's for the girls. And he's just like, he's getting upset that I'm not giving into what he wants. But he literally told me, this is what he said, I'm not wrong about her. he says that he's seeing what I said about her. And he don't know where their relationship is right now. He don't know where it stands. This is the night that he got kicked out. But he really... Okay, we're back. I'm not glitching anymore, right? People keep calling me, and I'm just like, why? Am I still freezing? Am I good now? Good? Okay. So what happened was he wasn't... The reason why he got kicked out is because he wasn't really fucking with her the whole day. He was on his own. He was just doing his own thing in the room. He was sleeping. He was tired. And he was kind of upset that she wasn't listening to his parenting tactics. So he just let her do whatever she wanted to do with the kids that day, because he just got kind of tired of it. He just got tired of talking about and stuff, and he just was really tired and drained. So he just was asleep majority of the day, or just staying away. And when she came in the room and saw us having a cordial conversation, mind you, he told her, and he's telling me that he told her that we're going to be in communication with each other. And she was just like, yeah, that's fine. You know, I understand. That's fine. So he's thinking that he has the go to talk to me. Homegirl came into the room and saw us on the phone together and started arguing with him. She was mad. And long story short, she was just like, you know what? I don't care, Solar. Arguing and saying, you know what? I want you out. Get out. I don't want to be with you anymore. Kicked them out in the middle of the night. While I was on the phone. I didn't get off that phone. I listened to the whole damn thing. And I just hear, you know, him saying, well, you don't know what's going on, so I'm going to continue to be on the phone. He said that before she said, I want you out. And he was like, after she said she wanted him out, he was like, okay, I'm just going to go. And even though throughout this whole process, my soul was smiling from ear to ear, I felt really good. He went in on her. So for him to be online trying to big her up, say I love her and like really, really good, but I felt like I didn't want him to be outside in the cold. I didn't want him to be outside out there with nowhere to go and no money, nothing. Because I already know how he rolls. He's willing to do that. So I was just like, let me talk to her. I'm calm. I'm not vindictive right now. I just don't want you out there. So I'm just like, let me talk to her. And he's like, and I'm trying to talk to her because I know I'm on speaker. I'm like, Velvet, why are you mad? What's going on? Why are you mad? Because apparently it was okay for us to talk. To her, right? But he was just like, I don't think that she wants to talk right now, and you know, I'm just gonna go. I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna. And he said, I don't think you're making it better because you're on speaker. So, and you know, so it's okay. I'm just gonna go. So I'm like, okay. Just shut up and just hear him packing and them still kind of arguing a little bit about a charger, saying she's talking about where's my charger, and he's telling her, I have 5 chargers laid out on the bed. I'm gonna take this one. He was like, no. She's like, no, you take your own charger. It was just petty. It was petty as fuck. And I'm just like, God, I'm glad he's getting away from her because it's crazy. But in the same breath, I didn't want him out in the street. So at least I was gonna try to talk to her to make some kind of plan. If she wants him gone, cool. Let's just plan this out. If we really care about each other, let's plan this out so where he's not out there with nothing, nowhere to go, cold in Ohio, right? No, no one wanted to talk about that. So I just literally shut my trap. And I said, the only thing I said was to him, I said this to him: do not engage with any physical activity. And I'm telling him, because I know homegirl's a swinger. So if she swings, if they get into any type of physical altercation, I'm telling him, don't hit back. That's exactly what I said. So all this rumor about, she said that, oh, you better leave before it gets physical. I never said it like that. I never said that. I said, do not involve yourself in any physical engagement. Do not engage any physical violence. That's why I told him, because I know he can do that. I didn't want him to hit her so he can get in trouble. And the whole knife in the hand thing, I really think he over-exaggerating with that. She probably did have a butter knife or a knife in her hand at one point, but she was cutting a sandwich or something. That narcissist may get like really bigger than it is. I did hear him say, okay, put the knife down. But she was like, you want some goofy shit? I'm not even on that. Like, she basically said, like, she's not even trying to cut him. Like, just get out. Making shit weird. So, this is what I heard. This is all I heard. And literally, I'm just on the phone, staying quiet, saying, and I thought he's talking to me. He's literally talking to her. So I'm just thinking like, oh, he's talking to me. I'm going to respond. But I stopped really responding until he got out. And once he left the door, he got all his stuff together and he left, he walked out, he started going in on her. Oh, I'm so glad she did that. I'm glad to go. He even said during, while they was arguing, I'm tired of this toxic shit. And he was basically saying that it was he was covering it up, sugaring coating it up, but it was just really toxic, the relationship. And she was living dirty. She was living like a roach. She's a bad mother. A lot of things. He went in on her. So for him to be online trying to big her up, say I love her and like she's a wonderful woman. No. He don't think that in the slightest. He started saying she's the devil. She's literally a devil. All three of them. All of them evil. That's what he said. He said that even the girls picked up on her traits. And the spirit. The girls hit each other all the time. That's what he told me. And I'm just like, wow. So for him to be like, oh, I miss her and all this other stuff. Nigga, please. You just want your dick licked or something. You want something. You want some kind of void to be filled. Let me calm down. I get back into my demeanor. But still, you just want validation from a woman that literally wants to move on with her life. Because she literally, from the jump, didn't want to be with you, but she used your ass. Straight up used you. And you let her. Because you yourself was using her, Courtney. You was trying to get out of the $300 rent that you couldn't pay. In Mexico. $300 rent. That you couldn't pay. Thinking that your $2,000 food stamps was going to be enough. But just like when you was with me in Mexico, you did it with her. You don't cook, you don't clean, you don't get up and do nothing. You just sit down and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But yet you telling me, oh yeah, I cooked for her, I would cook for the girls and all this other stuff. You never used to cook for me. You cooked like once or twice or 3 times, the most. I did all the cooking, I did all the cleaning. You just took off your clothes and just left it on the floor. I did all that for you. Just so you can do whatever you want to do. Nah, bro. The whole thing was just weird. So when he was leaving, and he went up the street to a 24-hour Coin Laundry, he was calling up the spy that told everything online. He called him up to say, give him a ride and stuff like that, right? Even though Courtney is very intelligent in his own right, he can act so stupid. So he can be so very idiotic. Very intelligent, but very idiotic at the same breath, bro. So, calls up the spy, tells him everything, tells him what's going on, try to get a ride. So the spy was like, all right, I got you, I'll be there. But never comes, he never shows up. Me and Courtney is talking, and we're just talking, and we're still connecting. Remember, we're in good standing, we're in a good fucking relationship right now. And we're not trying to be together. I kept telling him over and over, and we kept saying to each other over and over, we're not going to rush into anything. We just feel like it's coming into alignment. Or we both felt like we're just magnetically coming together somehow. But we're not going to rush into no relationship. We're not going to be together. He wanted me to come to California to do whatever he was doing out in California with Brother Polite or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I don't feel like... No, Shaka's not the spy. It was this guy that they both knew in Ohio, a couple that they knew in Ohio. And these people told everything to World News on their panel about what was going on. Just basically just double-crossed and betrayed him, whatever. But he should have known. He should have known better. Thank you. I appreciate that, Amu. So, basically, I couldn't sleep. I know one time we got off the phone during that time, but I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning, so I called him back, and I felt like I told him I couldn't sleep. I felt as if I couldn't sleep knowing that my baby father was out there on the street with nowhere to go and no money. So we stayed on the phone like all night, trying to figure out what he's gonna do, where he's gonna go. He's talking about Velvet and how horrible she is, telling me I was right about this and right about that, and giving me my flowers when it was due, and actually even apologizing to me. Yeah, the rude boy. But I just really love him, bro. Even after everything, I really loved him. I really want to make sure that he was okay. I wasn't going to help him financially, but I did, and my friends are going to not like me for this, but I did send him $10. I did. I sent him $10 because I just wanted to contribute to something, an Uber or something, the Lyft that he got. But his friend sent him $120. He was able to get... we was able to come up with a plan. We was just like, okay, we gotta get you out this rain, because he was waiting for the guy to come pick him up, and he thought he would be able to just spend the night over his crib or in his car or something. But homeboy never came through. The rude boy never come through. So what happened is we came up with this strategy to get him a room for the night, and we'll figure out the rest tomorrow, because we know we can manifest. So Courtney looks up a place where he can get a $65 a night room, and he gets there. He sees all the signs and gods and goddesses that we had in our home in that same hotel. And he was just like, wow, all of this is in alignment. And I literally thought it was. I literally thought he got a miracle for getting out of that situation. One thing about Janae, she's not gonna tell the truth. Exactly. So basically, he got the room. He felt good. He was just like, I ain't even tripping about that. I feel great. He felt wonderful that that happened. And literally after those days, he was figuring things out. You know, he sold his phone, got a plane ticket to Dallas, started living with Shaka. Those days, we was doing really good. We was healing, having necessary conversations that we needed to have, but still telling each other that we're just going to take it really slow. But we feel each other coming together. Again, one day, we have a child, you know. He wants to do this and do that. He said he wants to mend my family bonds. He wants to get right with my mom, get right with my sister, get right with my family. He wanted to do all this stuff just to prove. He just wanted to do right. And I really believed him. That's what made me start talking to him again. We were just cool, bro. We would chill. We were like just friends again. Starting off there before taking it anywhere else, but knowing that we still love each other. So one night, Courtney tells me he saw a reading. He likes to go on YouTube and look at tarot readings like I do. And he said that the girl literally told him that Velvet was the devil. Velvet was a manipulative, nasty energy that he needed to leave, and I was a genuine energy coming into his life that really wants a family and love. He told me, I want to be with you. He says, I want to be with you. And I love you, and I'm sorry for not telling you that before. I said, oh, I want to be with you too. Even though I told him that I felt something in my heart, like something was off, I'll just let it roll, because I'm just like, I do want to be with you, but I'm not going to, like I kept telling him, we keep selling this to each other now. We're not rushing into a relationship or rushing to be together right now. I want him to get his foundation straight. That was the plan that we had going on, is him getting his foundation straight. He even talked about getting a job. And I'm just like, yo, thank you, God. I started thanking God and my angels every day. Every chance I got, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. And I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my family, I'm telling like, yo, he got it together. Like they, you know, she kicked him out, and I know he just experienced his karma, but you know, he's thinking right this time. He's really thinking right. He wants to be with me and the child. He wants to be with me and the child. He's going to get a job. He's going to work things out. He's going to get a home, possibly in Dallas. And, you know, maybe months down the line, we can, like, get together and, you know, live together type shit. That's what I thought. Months down the line. When everybody just, man, not before, I wasn't going to do was just going to drop everything and go be with him. Fucking no. I was not going to do that. What I am doing is getting myself together and making sure he gets himself together. Make sure he got the work done. Making sure he gets some therapy. Making sure he got some type of foundation before I even step foot around him. That's the conversations we've had. It's foundation first, then relationship. Because now I have a child that not only I'm attached to, but my family's attached to. They're attached to me too. They want the best for me and the well-being for me. I'm not going to go out and betray them again and leave and sacrifice everything that he wanted me to do. Sacrifice everything again to be with him again. No, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to play smart this time, and we was going to do it the right way. We was going to do it the healed way. And we was actually bonding, yo. Not toxic at all. We wasn't really being toxic at all. It was like really good. Really good. Then one day, after that night, he tells me, I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to drink my water. Yeah, the baby is what's most important. Exactly. Making sure I have in the right environment, right space. I was not going to go through that stressful homeless phase with him, barely getting by our means. No, I have a stable job. I just moved into my new apartment. I just got my own room. And I'm going to continue to build with my mom. I'm going to continue to build with my family. And this family wants to be there for the birth of this child. So I know I can't just go with you to Mexico. No, I can't just go with you to California. No, I can't just do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to them. I'm not going to do that to myself. That's the conversations I've been having. I thought he understood that. But we'll get into his delusions in a second. We was doing real good, and he told me he loved me and he wanted to be with me, and he sees everything for what it is, and he's excited to be with me. The next day, I see him with Jaguar and stuff, and I'm like, oh, look at him. I'm so proud of him. My sister, one of my friends sent me a video of him with Jaguar, and I was like, yo, look at him. Like, he looks so good. He looks like he's doing well. Oh my God, he got his life moving forward. He's doing music with artists. Hey, I'm just like so proud of him. Oh, I was so proud of him. I was just like so happy for him. I'm like, yes, look at my baby daddy go. I believe in him. I'm telling him all this. I always tell him I believe in him. But then he texts, and then I send him like, little baby butt pictures. I'm just like, here, we love you. So we love you. We just like, I'm just like so happy, in this moment. And then he texts me back. And when he picks us up, he texts me saying he's been crying all day. And I'm like, why? What's wrong? And he's just like, he can feel everybody's hurt. Meaning he can feel his own hurt and not willing to recognize that he has hurt in his heart. And I realized, I already told him that he was going through a breakup, and I want to give him space a little bit. But I really still wanted to be there for his healing period. You know what I'm saying? And I knew he was still hurt about Velvet. So I was just like understanding him, like, yeah, you know what? It's okay. Just take your time. Heal. Because he wasn't going to admit that he was still upset about Velvet. He don't even know that. He don't even understand his emotions. I'm just like, okay, just heal, because sometimes when it comes down to narcissistic abuse, because I'm pretty sure it was both an abusive situation where they were both narcissists, but I think she was more of a narcissist to him, honestly. And with narcissistic abuse relationships, it takes about 7 to 10 times for them to leave and to get over it, statistically. So I was still in the understanding space with him. And I'm just like, okay, just cry, let it out, all this other stuff. But something in my heart felt off about that. I felt after he said he was crying, I'm just like, oh no. I started feeling really bad feeling in my heart. Like, oh no. I started getting scared. I felt scared again. And I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel scared. I don't know why I'm starting to feel scared. So I texted him back, like, showing him support. Like, I feel like, I want to talk to him. I wanted to talk to him, make sure he's okay. I didn't feel right not talking to him while, he was going through this 2-hour crying marathon or something like that. So I just felt weird. I was just like, oh my God. But something in my heart was telling me that he's going to try to reach out to her. My intuition was like, he's calling out for her, or he's going to call her or something. And I'm just like, oh shit. No, he can't go back. Because I know what it's like when you want to go back to your abuser, go back to your abusive relationship. Thinking that that's the only thing that you've got. Thinking that, that was really love. Being delusional. Thinking that it was really love. So I'm seeing him going through that. And I'm like, fuck, okay. Calm down, Janae. don't be scared. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Even though I felt in my heart something was off, but I was like, oh no, something's off. Something's off. Because I'm connected to him. So, because I've done that a lot in my past. I've done that. So I know what it's like. So, using empathy, I'm just trying to, make sure I talk to him and stuff like that. There was a phone call. We get on the phone, and, he's a bit crying, and he's just like, he can feel pain and, the pain of them, and, he doesn't want to hate nobody anymore, or he doesn't want to talk bad about them. He just, he was just feeling really hurt. And I'm just like, it's okay, let it out, I understand, but you cannot go back. That's a bad relationship to go back into. You have to stay strong. You have to stay strong. And that's why I kept telling him, because I had to do the same for him. I'm coaching him about what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, still, but here's the thing about the situation. Like, I'm still emotionally attached to the situation. So I'm getting hurt thinking that he's thinking about her, but I can't put my emotions in the front. I wasn't allowing myself to. I just wanted to be there for him, and be there while he cries, because I don't know who would want to. So literally, after he cuts me off when I'm trying to console him on relationships, and console him through the process of healing from a heartbreak and all this other stuff. He cuts me off and say, I gotta go live. If you can watch it, cool, but I have to say something. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have Instagram, and I don't have my profile, but I hope you have a good live. I hope you heal however you want to heal. He's like, okay, I love you, bye. I'm like, okay, I love you too, bye. And I just felt something so off about everything. Around this time, my best friend says, okay, put the guard up on your heart right now. I'm like, what? What's going on? She was just like, he's posting pictures of him in velvet. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I asked him, well, before we got off the phone, I asked him about that. He was like, I'm just trying to show her, you can't just pretend like that didn't happen, and that's why I started telling him, like, yeah, I understand you're going through it, but you're going to have to be strong and let it go. You don't want, her seeing you like this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want her seeing you like this. All hurt and beat down and stuff like that. So he gets the phone and goes live and basically says, and y'all saw the live. Excuse me, because my heart is starting to hurt. Y'all saw the live of him saying, in a perfect world, he would be with both of us. And he's saying he wants to be with me and Velvet. And he started saying all this other stuff, like, I don't know how she's good, and, she's great, and, and I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Fuck my feelings, bro. Fuck my feelings, right? It's all about you and what you feel and how you want to express it. But fuck how Janae feels. Not Natiri, because that's not my name. Janae. We're building. We're talking. I thought he literally just came to an understanding that she's a force that doesn't need to be in his life. And he does a 180 and says, I want to be with her. It confused me. And it made me want to let go of him completely. Because I saw that he was confused. But it's always been fuck your feelings. Okay, I get it. All right, cool. It was confusing because he's starting to put little nuggets in the live, saying stuff and making it seem like I'm pregnant, and I'm just like, why are you doing that? Like, what satisfaction do you get from everybody knowing I'm pregnant right now? It wouldn't make you look any better. It would make you actually look worse if they knew I was pregnant and you was doing all this shit. And then he has the audacity to say, yo, if Velvet was pregnant, my heart burns. If Velvet was pregnant, oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Entertaining the idea as if I'm not already pregnant with his child. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this man? What I did was, I felt something burning in my heart, so I literally reinstalled the app and got on a fake page and looked at his shit and listened. I'm like, okay, I'm a joke. Okay. What you said last night is not matching up what you're saying right now. It just don't make sense. All this don't make sense. Even if he wants to justify, oh, I was just saying my feelings, which he did later. He was like, oh, I was just trying to tell my feelings. It don't make it right. This is not right. I've been told you I don't want to deal with her. Why are you even entertaining the thought of us being polygamous together? And I said, I don't want polygamy with her. I don't want polygamy with you. I don't want polygamy with her. I don't want polygamy, period. I keep saying this because he's lying, exactly. Lying to himself about how he feels and lying to me. And so when I saw the whole live, or I didn't even see all of it, I seen exactly what I needed to see. And I go watch it until the end. I was like, okay, this guy's delusional, he's crazy. He wants polygamy and to be with Velvet when he literally just understood that the relationship was toxic. He kept telling me she's a bad person, she's a very bad mother, she don't take care of her kids right. You know, he came in to help her through the winter because the kids wasn't going to survive. She possibly could be doing drugs, all this other stuff. If you really cared about them kids, you'd probably call CPS on her. But you don't. You care about, I don't know what he cares about, filling a void within himself. And I'm just like, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, Janae, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to let him go completely again so he can learn the lesson, because he needs to learn that I'm not fucking with it this time. I'm not going back and forth with him. It's either compromise, change, or repeat. And I refuse to repeat. So when he was done off live, of course he doesn't call me. I'm waiting. I'm telling my friends, I'm going to just wait until he calls me. You know, because, I told him to call me after the live. So, he said, okay. So I'm just waiting. An hour goes by. He doesn't call. He's not calling. But he's on Instagram posting all this other stuff. I'll say I'm okay. I said, okay. I'm going to have to call him. And I'm going to have to end this confusion. I can still be in his life, but not through this healing process because it's hurting me now. I'm too emotionally attached and involved in this to counsel him through his hurt, through his pain and all this other stuff, just like I had to do. I had to get through my shit with my therapist, with my friends and my family and my God. Well, my angels told me. So I literally said, I have the tools, but I cannot help him. So I said, you know what, I'm going to have to leave him alone again so he can just really figure out what he wants because he's confused. I called him and I was very calm. I was like, how did your life go? He's like, yeah, I said a lot of things. And, I just feel good because I let it go off my chest and I feel good about expressing myself. I'm like, oh, really? What did you say? Just, playing along, playing dumb. What did you say? He's like, I said a lot. I don't even feel like going into it right now because, it's just a lot. And just like, ugh. He said that because it's just, ugh. So I just want to leave that alone. But I was like, oh. It's like, oh, okay, it's okay because, you know, I reinstalled Instagram and I listened to your live, you know. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, I said a lot. I was like, yeah, and I didn't really, and he said something about, even in the live, he said that he knew that I wasn't gonna like what he's gonna say, but he's gonna say it anyway. Fuck it. Who cares? If he gotta be alone, he'll be alone. And I was just like, oh, okay. You wanna be alone? I have a whole child. You're a whole child in my stomach. We're trying to make this work. Trying. We just started our restart period. It was a fresh start. We was getting to know each other, being friends, and working on our foundation separately. So maybe in the future, when you're done, when you're healing, you're going through your therapy, you're doing whatever you can do. You got your job, you got your house, you made amends with my family, all this other stuff. We can come together. No, you want to throw all that away. You want to throw that all away for a moment of confusion and low down just. And I know what it's like to be in that stage where you just feel like you want to go running back, but you gotta be strong. So I was like, you know what? I didn't like what you said at all. He was like, you didn't? I was like, mm-mm. And I'm calm talking to him. And I said, you know what? It just makes me feel like I have to let go of you again. And he hanged up after I said that. I tried to call him back. He hung up again. We start texting each other. He tells me to call back. I'm like, okay. And then I started getting a little bit like ticked off with him, because he started to try to manipulate me and try to control the conversation, try to control the narrative. Like, it's bad. Like, he making it seem like I'm saying it's bad for him to express himself. No, it's not bad for you to express yourself, but the way you're feeling and thinking right now, that's bad to me. Because it's very irresponsible and very, very childish, very, very confusing. And I don't want to be around the confusion. I've gotten my mind back, and you're still confused about things. So I literally have to let you heal. That's what my mindset was on. I told him that. And I literally am like getting a bit riled up. I'm not screaming, but I'm like talking. Like I feel like I have to talk louder, calm and loud, because, and a bit frustrated because he's not allowing me to talk. He's like, well, I'm so proud of myself for doing this. I'm so proud of me. I'm proud of me. He's not trying to see the wrong he did at all, and the wrong he said. Because he's like, you're telling me one thing, you can go on live and you say another thing. Do you know how confusing that is? He's like, well, I didn't even know I felt that way until I said it. Really? I didn't even know I felt that way until I said it. And it was weird, bro. He was trying to convince me it's all going to be okay type shit. So he wasn't listening to me at one point. I'm like, you know what? Fine. I said, since you're not listening to me, I'll find someone who will. And I hung up. And I said, and we're texting at this point. Let me tell you something, guys. I will not be going back and forth with Courtney any longer. Trying. We just started our restart the next day and tell people that we all was supposed to be together. That was never the plan. You want to be alone? I have a whole child. You're a whole child in my stomach. We're trying to make this work. Trying. We just started our restart period. It was a fresh start. We was getting to know each other, being friends, and working on our foundation separately. So maybe in the future, when you're done, when you're healing, you're going through your therapy, you're doing whatever you can do. You got your job, you got your house, you made amends with my family, all this other stuff. We can come together. No, you want to throw all that away. You want to throw that all away for a moment of confusion and low down just. And I know what it's like to be in that stage where you just feel like you want to go running back, but you gotta be strong. So I was like, you know what? I didn't like what you said at all. He was like, you didn't? I was like, mm-mm. And I'm calm talking to him. And I said, you know what? It just makes me feel like I have to let go of you again. And he hanged up after I said that. I tried to call him back. He hung up again. We start texting each other. He tells me to call back. I'm like, okay. And then I started getting a little bit like ticked off with him, because he started to try to get what they want, and then but have a whole nother agenda in his head and try to manipulate it to where when time plays out and time goes on, he can play his little chess pieces here and there to where he can win the game. I'm a chess player, been the captain of the chess club. You're not finna take over me. I'm a whole queen piece. I know your move before you make it. You're not about to do that to me, yo. So I called it what it was, and I said, let me show you this text. I'm gonna turn off the comments again, and I'm gonna show you this last text message I texted him, okay? Before he started going haywire online and saying, oh, he doesn't fuck with me, I'm trying to micromanage his life. I was never trying to micromanage his life. Our dynamic, he thinks that, oh, I'm gonna show you. Oh, and also, before I go use the bathroom again, when he started to realize that I was about to leave and just so let him do his own thing, he started to get suicidal on me again. He started to talk about suicide thoughts and just started saying he's gonna go die now. And I'm just like, okay, bro, stop that, bro. Because you've done that before with me. You're not gonna try to make me stay by saying that you want to leave. You want to.
Oh, wow. That's so manipulative. Why would you even play and say you'll unalive yourself if somebody leaves and you know you're not going to?
Leave the country, you're going to want to start over somewhere and just disappear, or you want to literally disappear. You can't keep doing that to people, bro. So I text Izine. I said, put him on suicide watch. Because Izine is in the house with Shaka. Put him on suicide watch because he's starting to say some crazy shit to me. Exhibit A. He said, sorry, you will be. And I said something about, and that's a lesson. And that is what the readings warned you about. Goodbye, my love. He says, I'm going to die now. I said, stop that. Please heal in peace. You've chose. And he said, I literally ruined everything. I was like, you did, but it's okay. Just another lesson you'll have to learn until you get it right. I will always love you. Know that. Please just heal. I was trying not to be so mad at him because I understand that he's confused. He's confused. We were all confused in that cult, bro. All confused. I understand that. I just wanted him to leave and heal. I wanted to leave so he can heal. Get his mind right. Know exactly what he wants before he comes up in my life again. Okay? And then I told him this. This is the last thing I texted him, and this is the last thing I said to him before anything that he tries to put out, right? Let's see. Okay, I said, oh, and one more thing. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you during this period. I told you I could. I thought I could, and I couldn't. I told him I'm sorry because I told him I'll be here for his healing process, and I couldn't do that because it was hurting me and destroying my healing process in the process. So I told him I couldn't do that. I'm sorry for that. It's 333. That's all. I'm not emotionally well equipped. I'm not emotionally well equipped to handle your emotions for another woman. I told him that. And I don't want to pretend like I am. I don't want to fake like I am. I don't want to put my heart at jeopardy because he's sitting there having emotions for a woman he should have never been with in the first dang place. He didn't have to do that to himself.
Y'all, Janae came with the receipts. She is not playing. Y'all know I love the receipts, right?
I told him I'm not emotionally well equipped to handle his emotions for another woman right now, while I'm wanting him to focus on us and focus on me and the child. He says I make everything worse, everything. He make things worse everywhere he go. It's okay. He understands. He's still trying to play that victim role and stuff like that. I said, I know it's a part of your healing. And literally, I'm saying I know it's a part of his healing to talk about it. And he can't talk about it with me anymore. That's what I'm telling him. So you might have to go see a therapist. And I've been saying therapy throughout this whole text message through this thread. You have to talk it out, not necessarily online. I told him he doesn't have to go online to necessarily talk about his emotions and feelings, because these people don't care. These people don't care about your emotions and feelings that you have about it or anything like that. You have to care enough to know that they don't. So you're going to have to do the work yourself and go see a therapist. He says, I know it's and he just starts sending these sad faces. But with someone who can guide you, I'm telling him, I have the tools, but I am attached to the situation as well. So
Her audio was glitching here in this part of the video. I'm not really sure what happened.
I'm not even thinking about intercourse right now at all. At all. I'm just focused on my growth, focused on my stability, my foundation, and my spiritual journey and process, bruh. My thing is, I kind of want to get back online to do business. Since I have a very spiritually based business, it would make no sense for me to be talking to people. I didn't want to talk to people about their life while mine was in shambles. So I don't think I'm going to be doing so much readings at all. I don't really want to do readings like that at all. But I do want to get back into creating with my hands, creating with my voice, creating with everything within me, and providing that. You know, being an entrepreneur, the Capricorn entrepreneur that I am. So this right here also is liberating for me, because I get to get back online without everybody asking me all these questions. I'll just let you know, yes, I'm with child. Yes, we broke up. No, I was never going to be with them. No, I do not fuck with Velvet. And no, I am not fucking with Courtney. And it's sad to say, because I really wanted his family to be involved with my child's life and everything like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future if he does decide to get therapy. And he does decide to seek help. And he does decide to do what's best for him and get out this narcissistic spell. But my belief and trust in him is shattered. And it's going to take a lot to get back with me. He's going to have to heal up to me. I'm not dumbing myself down or bringing myself down to any other nigga anymore. Meet me where I'm at. Courtney, meet me where I'm at. Or higher. And it has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with self. With God. With love of self and God. So, that is my story, y'all. I will be answering questions now, looking at the comment box. If you want to come up and talk, you can as well. I'll be taking in callers. But that is it, y'all. I don't want anybody thinking I'm out here on no toxic shit, because I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm enjoying my life, being the best me, and eating and feeling good for my child. So please Leave that drama and BS at the door. I don't believe anything that she says. Okay, cool. Keep that to yourself. Oh, she have a baby by him? No. Okay, keep that to yourself. This is a yes, baby. This is a yes, baby. For me. Thank you, Ilanahi. Thank you all. I appreciate it. First caller. I'm gonna get my charger now. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Okay, I'm gonna answer these questions. Oh yeah, and when he said I was obsessed with him, I was just so done. I was like, "Are you serious, bro? Really? You call love, obsession, and toxicity, denial, neglect, abuse, manipulation, and just downright toxicity, love? I didn't choose that. I'm good. Does velvet do witchcraft? I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past her if she's doing sex magic and all this other stuff. That's witchcraft. Witchcraft is the manipulation of the mind. So I guess you can say she does. But witchcraft is the manipulation of the mind. She got him thinking this and that. Had the audacity to burn my picture that I especially drew for her and colored in for her. There was this time in my period in my life that I was coloring and drawing like all these pictures that I had for her, getting them all together because I wanted to send it out to her. And I did. I sent all these pictures and portraits of her that I've done just to show her support and love. And she had the audacity to burn it and said that they're deleting the reason why she's doing that is getting the negativity out their relationship, when I was never the negativity in their relationship. I never even stepped foot in that relationship trying to cause any negativity at all. At all. I don't know what the hell he was burning, bitch. But excuse my language, but shit crazy. And even Courtney had told me that it wasn't lighting. The lighter to burn the picture wasn't lighting for a good 10 minutes. It says, what do you want for your baby that's what you always wanted? Honestly, the reason why I got back with Courtney for the reason and sake of healing, because I wanted my child to have a father. Its biological father in his life. Its biological father. And I wanted a family unit. But it is what it is. Look, if God has another man for me that can do quadruple as good, 3 times as good, 10 times as good, then he can, please, God. That'd be great. But I'm working on me. I'm not even focused on it. I trust and believe me, I'm not focused on that at all. Why do you think Courtney is so obsessed with having a polygamy instead of just being monogamous with you? He believes solely in his chart that his chart says he's supposed to be polygamous. And he, I don't know. I think it has something to do with some kind of trauma, because I have no idea. That's something that you're going to have to ask his therapist when he does get one. Will you have a baby registry? I already do. I have a baby registry.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
And I will be. Where's my charger? Did she take it up? Okay. When I will give you guys the baby registry whenever I decide to share the gender with y'all. Maybe talk, hey, and I will do a gender reveal whenever I do it. I want to do it within the next 2 weeks so I can give you the baby registry and whatever like that. So, and I kind of want to do a virtual, I'm going to do a physical baby shower and a virtual baby shower for all those who purchase from the baby registry or send something to the P.O. box. Plus, I do have to get a P.O. box as well. So, so when I get all that shit done, then you'll get the baby registry. So thank y'all for those who do want to support, and I appreciate that. I really, really do. Don't forget the P.O. box. I won't. I'm gonna have to get, I think they're like $200, $300 or something like that for the big ones. And I want to make sure I get a big one, because what if someone buys a crib or buys a stroller or buys something really big for the baby? I want to make sure I be able to get that. So, you know, just give me some time. I am working by myself. I'm working, still on my feet, power walking through a restaurant every day if I have to. I'm doing the work, and I am proud of myself, and I'm going to be also investing possibly in a side hustle so I can take days off, because sometimes I don't take days off. Divine would tell you the only day off I take sometimes is just Sunday. And I'm starting now that I'm 4 months pregnant, I'm starting to feel it more. So I'm going to invest in possibly my candle business again, so I can start selling candles again. I think that's very relaxing and very healing for me. So I'll be doing that. Are you in therapy? Yes, I am fully in therapy. Thank the YouTube, the T, for that. She has reached out to a therapist, and we have been so amazing, and she is so amazing. We talk, and she is just absolutely fantastic. I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful for my friends, because they really are out here really helping me do the work, and I'm still doing it. I never said I'm fully healed. I'm still doing it, and I'm going to do it for myself and for all of us and my child. I have a baby. Sorry, I'm just so excited. Regardless of anything, I'm excited. I love my baby. I see the little lips poking out. I'm just like, oh my fuck, she got whatever, God. The little big lips. And Jenye is the one who told me, showed it to me. I'm like, oh my God, I even noticed that. It got a big old forehead. I got the pictures, but I'm not going to show you to y'all yet. It's like, oh, so fucking beautiful, y'all. I'm just like, oh my God, there's literally a thing inside of me. There's a human being, and I'm going to love it. Did Musa girl protect you from your child father? She tried to a lot. Hadu literally was trying to give me counsel about him for real, but I was the one saying, maybe, you know, he'll like me if I got high, or maybe we can just get together and it'll be okay, you know. I'm just really trying for the relationship. And she's like, okay, but you know, I really want better for you, honestly. She really didn't really like him and how he treated me and how he talked to me. Thank you, y'all. Oh, the music went off. Okay. Did Courtney ever tell you about Marcellus? Who's that? Padu's story broke my heart. Yeah. But they worked it out. God is so great, ain't he? I don't owe him a dime. I don't owe him a penny. I don't owe him nothing. But if there was to be two things I want, don't say the baby's name and give me my song. I would love my song, please. Please, I would like to have my song. That song I made by myself with little to no help. And I say little because you did teach me how to do certain things. But I had to go online on YouTube to research how to use your program to make my song when you're the producer. Please, I want my song. All right. Okay. Are you doing a natural home birth? We'll disclose all that later. All I know is I do want to do a natural birth. I do want to do water, pools, with my family that I love, all that, the woodworks. What am I craving? I don't really crave anything really, but once I like something, I literally start to eat it a lot until I get sick of it. Like one thing is kimchi. I love eating kimchi because of the properties it has. And I start to honestly start craving things that's healthy. Like this baby wants me to be healthy. But in the same breath, like I like hibachi. I like to eat. I just like to eat. And I eat like a lot of times a day or in an increment. So for years, people have been saying Velvet is another Nature Boy. Did you not see this before? Congrats, babes. Thank you for the congratulations. No, I did not see that before. I didn't see it. Or I didn't want to see it, honestly. But then those signs started showing, and then after what she did, I will never unsee it now. Never, ever. And you shouldn't either. No one should unsee this shit. Happy belated birthday. Welcome back to the internet. Thank you. I don't know if I'm going to be on the internet like that really. I kind of like the freedom of not being on it. But I like sharing, I like sharing my birthday party. I like sharing these pictures with y'all. Everything. You have such a pregnancy glow. Thank you. I'm taking folic acid and prenatals and CMOS. Are you getting back with Solar? No. No, hell no. Hell no, we won't go. It was my Solar return yesterday, but Solar ain't returning to this girl. No. Okay, that's all I gotta say. No. Had my Solar return, Solar ain't returning. Good. All right. My Saturn return was yesterday. I mean, I just turned 28. And I feel like this was a hard lesson I had to go through, and it's okay. I don't want him back. I literally don't want him back, especially in the state that he's in. Holler at me when you got like about 10 to 20 sessions of therapy in. You got a home, you're stable, you're secure in yourself, and you only want me. Maybe we can talk. Maybe, and that's a maybe. That's a maybe. And that's on period, yo. I'm really serious. That's a maybe. Look at that beautiful light. I'm thankful. That's so pretty. I be feeling so blessed and highly favored every day, y'all. You say it's a boy? Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see. Have you heard Zilker is also pregnant as well? No, I haven't. I hear that Velvet is saying that she's pregnant. And if Solar knew that she was pregnant and didn't tell me, that's another red flag, because he knew I wasn't gonna fuck with that. He knew I wasn't.
I hope you have a girl. She'll be so girly. She would. She is. She would be. She's. Oh my God. My little girls would look so stylish, y'all. I ain't playing with them. I ain't playing with y'all. She's not pregnant, no. When he told me that they had 2 pregnancy, scares or whatever. Not scares because they're trying. He was really trying for real to get her pregnant. Like, what the fuck? And twice they found out she wasn't pregnant, or it was negative. So I don't know if she's saying that for clout, or she's about to go have sex and then say that's the baby, he's the baby daddy. I don't know any of that shit, but I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't believe her, honestly. Let her say that if she's pregnant. Let her say it.
Y'all know that this is before Janae got confirmation that Velvet was really pregnant by Solar, right? That's why she was so calm, cool, and collective, because at the time, it was just a rumor and there was no solid proof. So, she wasn't really sweating it. But once Velvet got pregnant, my goodness.
In a month and a half, 2 pregnancy scales, right? I don't know. Do you know if you're having twins? All I know right now it's 1. I know it's 1, and I'm grateful for this 1 baby I have right now, because having twins and knowing the father is not here right now, that would have been a lot. That would have been a lot. Even though I have support, and I know that there have to be a father out there somewhere for my child. I know it. When I know I'm attracting that because I'm getting myself together and I'm not looking for it at all. So yeah, they're both ill, mentally ill to me, because that's kind of fucked up how somebody can have so much of a personality disorder. But you know what? I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying I am. However, I know I'm better, and I can say that. I can say that with confidence. I'm better, way better. Velvet wanted revenge, Nay. I think you know why. I know she did. She was being spiteful, and that's crazy and petty. It is what it is. I mean, you pick and choose who you want to be around and the energy you're around. I chose not to be around that. I loved her. I really loved her. And she knew that. She had to know that. If she doesn't know that, there's something wrong with her, because I literally would paint her. She has like 3 portraits, bro. I painted her. Who go through the trouble of painting someone if they don't like them? What the fuck wrong with y'all? Sorry, that's so much light. But anyway, y'all, I'm so glad I'm talking to you guys now about it. I'm so glad I can say things now. In a way, the spy, whoever the rude boy is, whoever said what he had to say, in a way, it saved me a lot of time and stress trying to keep it a secret when he wanted it out. He wanted the storyline to continue. He wanted something, like some kind of show. You know what I'm saying? And I know people's gonna be watching this, and I don't want to make this longer than it needs to be, but it is what it is. I'm just here for y'all. I'm not here to just make a statement and stuff like that. I'm here to just say my truth and just be at ease and peace with my life and say that I did it, taking my power back. You know what I'm saying? Do you realize that having the baby's father in the picture is not always the best for the baby? Yes, and that's exactly why I cut him off. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. My sister told him off. Thank God I have a beautiful twin sister. I really love her sister. We love each other very much. So she told him off, and she said the best things ever. I love her so much. She said she hit every single point on the head. And that's when he's decided to try to call me. He was like calling me. He called me twice and started texting me like, please answer. Your sister reached out. We need to talk. And I didn't answer because when he was trying to call me, I was in therapy. I literally scheduled a therapy session for that day because that day he literally went live again and started saying shit about me again and bashing me. And I'm just like, why is he doing this, bro? When I literally just stood my ground. That's all I did. Stood my ground. I'm like, no, I'm not allowing you to do this to me anymore. That's it. Never said. I said I will always love you. It didn't make sense to me, bro. So I was scheduled a therapy session just to make sure I'm clear within my mind and my decisions and everything like that. And he tried to call me while I was in my therapy session. And I said, no, this is for me. This is a sign. This is for me. I'm not going to hang up on my therapist to answer your call. No. I'm not going to get away from my therapist to answer your call. No. No, you had your chance. Keep blowing it. You blew it. I hope you really heal, bro. Go heal. Leave me alone now. I know I reached out to you, sending you pictures of the baby, making sure you understand and still remember that you have a child in your life. I reached out to him, showing him a baby picture, telling him when the baby is due, because I really still wanted him to be in the child's life. That's why. Not to mess up anything he got going on with Velvet, because I was pregnant before he got with Velvet. So he knew. She knew. What, you just gonna pretend that it doesn't exist? Yo, it's crazy, it's crazy. So, nah, bro, I know having the father is not the best in life. That point would be that my father is not the best. He's not the best at all. And I decided to not really talk to my father like that after time of reaching out. He doesn't want anything to do with me. So I stopped with that. I'm not going to continue with Courtney. No, we're breaking generational curses, not perpetuating them. I can't wait to see your maternity photos. Oh, they're going to be fire. You're always killing it. I'm giving it life, all right? They're going to be fire, all right? Is it weird to me the thing with Velvet? Weren't y'all cool or friends at one point? No, it's not weird. Like, if you was here, Tisha, I believe it's Taisha. Yeah, we're not friends at all because of what she did. I don't fuck with that. That's girl code. You don't do that. I know I've done shit in my past, but not as bad as that at all. I can't even say I did anything close to that. What are you, other than being in a polygamous relationship? What are you craving? Oh, we already answered that. All right, I'm answering stuff in the question box. Sorry, guys. I didn't. My friends were telling me she wants to be me, but I never really saw that because I'm just like, jealous of me for what? This girl has so much beauty. This girl is beautiful. Why would she be jealous of me? But then it hit me that beauty is it can only hit so deep. Beauty is only surface, right? If you have an ugly soul, it don't mean nothing. That beauty don't mean nothing. It don't. Like, if you have an ugly spirit or personality, or you're vindictive, just go ahead and heal that. Go ahead and try to, if you want to be a better person. But I was just like, damn, this girl is beautiful. Like, why would she want to be envious of me? It didn't make sense to me, so I didn't believe it. But then after this, everything started to make sense. I'm like, yo, that's true. I started seeing she's doing the 3 dots and stuff with the job. I'm just like, girl, if you don't, bye. I mean, here's my thing. Like, I don't mind inspiring people. That's something I love to do, is just bring different cultures to people and, allow them to, for themselves to see if it resonates with them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, cool, that's great. But to really just cop my style and literally just try to shit on me like that is like, bro, like, you got some problems. And then I see a tattoo on her stomach, bro, that mirrors my tattoo on my chest that I've been had for years. MB gave Malia Lotus tattoo because of my tattoos and the 3 dots, and I'm just like, this shit weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought about it. I'm like, yo, that shit kind of mentally sick. It's ill. It's weird. I mean, I try to think about like, it's inspiration. It's inspiration. People get inspired. The whole cult was inspired by my beauty. And I had no problem with that. I was like, yes, do this, do that. I wanted to see them beautiful. I wanted that for them. But it's like, damn, it's like, when you're doing all that and you hate me, that's something weird to me. It makes me feel like, yo, that's some weirdo shit. And that's why I was trying to tell him, like, I'm not fucking with that, yo. It's like obsessive, bro. It's obsession. He's talking about I'm obsessed with him. He don't know what obsession is. I just loved him. I loved him. My soul loved him. And I wanted the best for him. That's what I wanted. He gonna see what obsession is in a second, though. Well, he'll understand what obsession is. Trust me. And it's weird to me, honestly. It's just weird to me. And I'm not trying to be on no ego trip or all this other stuff. I'm just saying it's something to look at that I was not looking at before, bro. I was not looking at it. I was just so happy that everybody was doing the bendies, doing the jobs, or there's the scarves on the head, like covering up their crowns, like literally looking very beautiful, poised, royal. That's what I wanted for my people anyway, my community. That's why I got it from. I've been in many schools of thought. You know, the Nawapians have done it. You know, I really literally resonated with so many cultures. Even I lived in Thailand for months, Malaysia for a month. I'm literally picking up all these cultures. I'm like, yo, this is amazing to me. I feel it like, yo, it's cool. It's just, and it feels right. Even Queen Afua dresses like this, bro. Queen Afua, the goddess of health and wellness. She dresses like this. Thank you. And I've been in her program about 3 times. So yes, I'm picking up on a lot of things. And I know the meaning behind them. That's why I do it. And when I don't know the meaning, I go ahead and research it so I can know. So I'm not ignorant. Why do you have a bindi on? What does the 3 dots mean? Why you have feathers? What are you doing with this scarf on your head? I know the meaning. When you're just doing it, man, I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up, bro, because that should be weird to me, bro. It'd be weird. 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 It's weird. Hey, Azim. It's crazy how Janae, Kendra, and Aaron all have this wisdom and truth, but dumbasses were thrown in our face. Were thrown. Dumb asses was thrown in our face. What does that mean? Shit. Yeah, it's okay. I'm getting my stuff back together. Candace, yeah, they do have all my stuff on my wardrobe, so it just made me feel like I kind of lost my identity again when I went to the call. Like, I just lost it. I didn't really, after leaving it, I didn't know how to restart. And I'm just starting to feel like myself again, feel royal, feel amazing within myself, and be the goddess that I am, you know? Like, and I'm rebuilding my whole wardrobe again, because as y'all know, I didn't have anything really leaving the whatever that was. Anyway, when you got your due date, did you look up your baby chart? We did. Me and Courtney did look up our baby's chart, and he was just saying how much of this blessing this baby's is not going to be, but already is. And he was just saying that, and he understands the importance of this child, and he's still doing what he wants to do. But just literally send him blessings and healing, guys, for the sake of me and this child and his self. Literally. Please send him healing and blessing and, good thoughts and words, if you can. If you don't want to, I understand. But for those who can, please do. I had to do that, and that's what made me attract him back. I had to start praying for the man I loved. I started praying for him. And even my sister prayed for him. And that's why she's so mad. She literally prayed for him, and the day after, he was out of the grasp of Velvet. Just like Velvet as a victim in this point anymore. I think that she's just as sinister as Nature Boy. And I think she should be held accountable, honestly. I mean, everybody is a victim to trauma, but when do you ever start healing and doing the work and stop posing online like you are? I don't need y'all validation. I don't. I only came up here to clear things up, but I don't need your validation, and I know that now. I feel that I can delete this app today again and be fine with it. But in the same breath, I love y'all and I love the support. I love connecting with my people again because I actually genuinely care about the people. I do, and that's why I had to work on myself. If I knew I'd be an asset to y'all one day. But here they want to go is, I'm an asset now. No, you're traumatized right now. Do something else. So I feel like I'm going to go soon and enjoy myself. Get back to cleaning. Get back to, living life. And if you guys want to hit me up in the inbox, you can. It's okay. I'm not going to delete my Instagram yet. I don't, I still kind of got a lot of birthday pictures to show. So. Uh-oh. Oh, it's my sister. I'm going to go now. I'm probably going to watch a movie with my nephew and my sister. That's what I want to do. I love you guys. Peace, love, and light. I pray you have a wonderful day.
All right, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Drop me a comment. Smash that like button, y'all. I'm trying to get this video back into the suggested videos on YouTube. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all of my new subscribers and to my OG subscribers, my day ones. Y'all know what it is. We in the building. I decided to end this one with beautiful baby girl Azuli. Isn't she adorable?